Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm a little loud. That's not too bad. Okay, so picking up from last time. Now we're getting to play again. Yay! I'll shift that over. There we go. Okay. Kind of picking up from last time. You guys ended up going in and found essentially the master. Master told you, or you guys kind of pieced it together. He told you like Tom Mallard was the master, Tuckmall. He kind of let you guys. Like, you broke in thinking you were interrupting like his ritual. He kind of let you know. He's like, yeah, no, I was already done.
Too late.
Yeah. He let you know that he was already done. And then I believe Vander went up and trying to, I don't remember if it was like kind of talking him down or get information from him or whatever. Snatched this scroll that the master was trying to get. The Gospels of Lotan. Which the master felt probably has like some key to like creating a world or upgrading a world from like a sliver or an idea to a proper place. Vander grabbed the scroll. The golems kind of activated and have started moving in, and Tuckmall, the master, activated a portal cipher and left.
Dope bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Rude.
So that's kind of where we'll pick up. And I'll say it is, it's like there.
See, or at least icon.
Hmm.
Oh. There you go.
Yep.
So the circle would be about where the portal's at. That portal's not going to stay there for very long. Like I said, this is a cipher. It's only going to be there a few moments. But you guys have choices. There's some Sark that have kind of started moving towards Vander. As well as these golems.
Would I know based on, I don't know, either my knowledge, the strange, or or the training we had, or anything, how long that portal would stay open?
Yeah. Give me an intellect check, like a knowledge strange.
Okay.
For ciphers or anything like that.
Okay. Oh, and I guess I should have one more edge, but
Well, it didn't cost you anything, so it's
yeah,
not a
so
big
it
deal.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it would only kick in like if we're worrying about the cost of something.
Okay.
Let's see. I gotta look and see.
Because if we could just like dash into that thing, that would be, I think, optimal.
A tier 4. I'm gonna say, based on kind of, you didn't get a chance to really see the cipher itself, but kind of everything going on, looking at it, you're already seeing it start to not close, but shrink back down to the item. I'd say you've got like moments, a few seconds before this thing's going to be completely closed. Like
Would that be
15,
enough
20
for, like,
seconds tops.
would that be enough for Rusty to make it from the hallway there?
Oh, probably.
Let's go.
He's
Do I see?
35
Do I
feet.
see what's on the other side?
From where you're at, I'd say no.
Yeah, well, I
It's-
know that
it's almost one of
wherever
this-
it is not here.
Looking at the other side of or looking at this portal, it doesn't quite like. It's not like looking through a window. Like the surface of this almost looks like almost like mercury. You're getting almost like a distorted mirror. So it'd be one of those, like, if you were to turn around, you'd see everything kind of coming towards you.
You want to climb up that rope bridge again? Not me. And I'm going to run towards it.
Yeah, Vander's he's gonna jam the scroll in his pocket. No, he's gonna stuff it down his shirt and then dive into the portal after.
Okay. Assume everybody is? Ian, Rusty?
Yep. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Can I make it in one move?
Yeah, I almost picture, like, is that you got like 15, 20 seconds to get 50 feet? Yeah, you can do that. It might end up being one of those, like, kind of like a Superman dive through the portal, but yeah.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. It's like,
I'm on fire. I will just dive through there. Yeah, just fine.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't fancy our chances against 4 of those Sark and 2 golems.
5 columns. There were 3 in the other room.
Oh, that's right. And then
There were 3 statues in the other room.
And even after that, we'd have to climb up that rope bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yeah, no.
Nah. Yeah, nah.
And if it was safe enough for him, it's safe enough for us.
Does me a concern as to where it's coming out the other side.
Yeah. Well, it's an adventure. We're adventurers.
So, here's going to be something interesting.
Are we?
Yeah, are we? I thought we were secret agents.
A little bee.
I'm a gun tech. I'm...
Ian still isn't exactly sure what his job is.
Oh,
See,
I almost
and
forgot.
had presumed that we were adventurers, but hey, I guess I'm wrong.
At least one person in this party is an adventurer.
Mr. E.
Like, for all we know, yeah, Mr. E might very well be an adventurer.
Well, yeah.
Like, we
So-
know sweet fucking all about his backstory.
I don't know if Pedro does.
I don't know if any of us know even our own backstory.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
I know my mother is alive somewhere, probably, maybe.
So here's something I didn't
You're
expect.
definitely not an adventurer.
Here's something I didn't necessarily expect. Because that cipher was in an opposite gate.
Oh, shit.
Also called matter gates. They're even more rare than, like, translation gates because,
Oh, shit.
like, you guys have learned how to essentially, like, meditation translate to other worlds. There's also translation gates, which are kind of like stargates, in that you can walk through and you transform into your otherworld self on the other side of that gate. And an opposite gate is the same but slightly different. You don't change when you go through it.
Please tell me we didn't just go back to Earth.
I mean, I can tell you that, but I wouldn't be
God.
telling you the truth.
That's going to be a conversation to have.
Oh, wait. So we stay with our
Uh-huh.
With our
powers
fantasy world
from
powers.
this world?
Yeah. Essentially, yeah, you've kind of done the almost like the sliders thing, like you went through to a parallel world without changing.
Oh, shit. Well,
Fuck.
I'm still a fucking vampire.
At least you don't burn in the sun.
Well, yeah.
Perks. I
Yeah,
now
roll
can't
with
go near
team
my
blade.
gun locker.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can go. It's just
Like, goes in, not on fire, sneezes, and then there's just a crater left where he fucking set off the powder.
We walk in and see you working on like an arbalest. It's like, this won't explode and kill me.
Well, it also gets interesting
Goes
too
back to
because like
working on it.
none of your equipment changes. It doesn't revert back to Earth.
But I just have a sword now.
Oh my guns.
I
Well,
you guys are gonna land back in Seattle. You're not in the
Okay.
house. First off, you're not back in the house.
You sure?
You're not. Yeah.
well, at least we're close to our headquarters. Well, and we know more about where he was operating out of if he wasn't going back to his house. I guess
Okay.
I'd kind of presumed that he was, but foolish of me to think that.
So you're gonna. This is great.
Here we have different definitions of the word great.
You're gonna find yourself back in Seattle. Let me see where this is at, because I wrote this down, just kind of like almost as a silly thing, like a throw off, just because.
Of course, we did the silly thing that no one expected us to do.
Well, yeah. So right now, you guys are about 6 blocks away from the Space Needle.
Eh?
You're in some random bar. That's actually the name of it. Some random bar.
Oh,
Oh, and my Discord reset. Huh? Well, that was weird. Discord reset.
huh.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
It reset for me, so I don't know. Maybe I had an update. But yeah, it's a place called Some Random Bar. It's like an American pub tavern or parb or bleh, pub bar. Yeah.
Well, it's a bub. It,
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, it's Canadian.
Yeah. I mean, so you're looking at a lot of pub food.
Oh, yes.
So we just popped out into like the common room with people in there.
I would say, let me see if I can find. I really hope there's like a 3D view of the place, because that would be amazing. I'd say you popped up in like a back room.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because wherever he was going, he would need to get there
Mm-hmm.
undetected. So hopefully he would have it dump out someplace, at least marginally.
I don't know. He went through this thing wearing a gold skull cap and flowing blue robes. I don't think he's worried about low profile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you pop out into essentially the freezer, or like the kitchen freezer,
Okay.
and it'd be one of those.
For me.
And like Imelda's probably perfectly fine. She's all iced over. Rusty's probably perfectly fine. He's flame on.
He feels bad about melting the ice cream. Turns it off.
He's also the last one through, so it's one of those like I imagine Imelda and Vander the first ones through, and then Ian and then Mr. E all pile in, and then Human Torch lands on top of you guys.
Oh, fuck. Turns it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
But it'd be one of those like you guys land and you see like the doors open and essentially like the kitchen staff is kind of picking themselves out. Like, what the hell? Not from you guys actually. Like the kitchen staff is all out in the kitchen. Like I think it's probably like 2 guys. But...
I'm just going to look at them and say, where did he go?
And you're gonna see like the 2 guys both point to like the back door, essentially.
Thank you.
Do we take the front door?
Ian's
Uh,
already heading out of the back door full speed.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
I would go
Huh.
wherever he went.
It's in the top 10% of restaurants in Seattle,
That's
Ooh.
according to
good for them.
TripAdvisor.
Vander's just slapping at his arms, muttering about how he hates being in the freezer, and he just runs after.
Mm. Food looks good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crab nachos? Oh man.
Huh.
Well, that sounds neat.
Interesting. Yeah.
As someone who has a phobia of crab, that immediately is just like,
But is it like legit crab or is it like shredded imitation crab?
Well, you'd hope in Seattle it would be actual crab, but
No.
probably why it's a thing there.
yeah.
But yeah. So you kind of, I imagine Ian taking off out the back door. Ian, give me
Running?
do you have, give
Running.
me intellect.
Oh,
intellect?
intellect. Never mind.
I was trying to think of like what a perception would fall onto.
Brains.
2. Okay.
Fitting.
So you're gonna get out there, and there's no sign of Takmal, of Tom. And this kind of like dumps out behind the building, almost like a little service alley.
So I assume if I'm in an alley, there's like one of 2 directions I can go. All
Yep.
right. You could have gone. I'm gonna take off left full speed.
Okay.
He looks left and right, doesn't see him, so he picks a direction, starts running. He doesn't actually stop to think about the group behind him.
And it'd be one of those like I say, you come out looking around, you don't see him either way, you don't hear him, nothing like that. So. And again, it'd be one of those like Ian, you kind of run down to the corner, and there's no sign of him. Getting down on the corner, you're almost out on like the main street.
Yeah. His plan was just to run around, hopefully find him, and then call people, not realizing that he probably doesn't have a cell phone anymore.
Well, yeah, like we've never done this. We don't know the rules. I mean, other than what we've been told, we don't know the rules of translating.
Yeah, so just expecting, all right, I'll call him whenever I need to figure out where everyone is. Oh, shit.
So it's also it's about 6 p.m. on July 3rd. So already
So
How
the
long have
bar
we
is
been
full
gone?
of people getting ready for the holiday, right?
well, 4th of July is on a Monday, so the bars are having it on like this is 4th of July weekend. Fireworks are going off, everything. Like you're hearing like kind of like the people shooting fireworks off out of their house and everything. But yeah, kind of running out on the street, there'd be that moment of like look around, look, and again, you still don't see Tom. You still don't see the master. What you are seeing
Will change.
is all of the people on the street looking at you. Like you're seeing like cell phones come out and video, or like the little cell phone videos, all that stuff is all starting to come out. And I imagine that'd be about the moment where you realize one of those like looking down or looking back behind you, and you realize, oh, you're still in Arden gear, like your clothing, all that.
Yep. I am going to follow him and use one of my talkie skills. Which one? Demeanor of command. There we go. And just tell people, shh, shh, this is a flash mob. We're trying to set up for a guy who's proposing to his girlfriend. Don't film it. Don't film it. And then I'm gonna pull Ian back into the the alleyway.
Give me a roll for that,
Sure.
for your demeanor.
It's a good thing you did that. Oh,
Um. Oh, you have to take one more. Wait, why?
Because
How
it
is
doesn't
that a one?
divide by 2, or divide the total by 3. So
Oh,
it's a
can
class
I-
1.
Oh, and I can't retroactively apply edge, right?
Effort.
I mean, effort. God, it's
It's okay. Sure. How many levels of effort you want to apply? 1 or 2?
2,
Okay.
because this is important that we not get
We'll just manually reduce that. There
wrapped
we
up
go.
in this. Yeah,
So that becomes a 3. Okay.
yeah. Like it's a lame excuse, but
Mhm.
and I'm kind of like waving to Vander, like, yeah, you can be slick too, my dude. Come on. There is
it's still a good thing you jumped in, because if you didn't, like, in about 3 seconds, Ian was about to shout, "Hey, has anyone seen Blue Doctor Strange? We're doing a bit."
So Vander runs up after, and I imagine Imelda was not quiet in her demeanor or command.
no, not at all.
So Vander is going to run up after. Would he be an asshole, or would he try to be a smooth talker?
I would say that Imelda with a 3, you'll notice like most of the people is like there's a little bit of like an applause kind of thing, and most people put their phones away. They're still like those couple individuals who are like, you're not the boss of me.
Oh, those assholes.
There's always that one douche.
Always that one asshole. Fuck that guy. Terrence. Jimmy Stevens.
Damn Craig.
Kevin. Fucking Kevin.
Vander.
That seems like an easily hateable name.
So Vander's going to run up. Yeah, we're still working on it. He just got turned around and went down the wrong way. But yeah, keep it under your hat, guys. We want this to be a big surprise for our friend. So yeah, you just nothing to see here, right?
God, what is it with our rolls? Oh, I should have used persuading instead of aura of command, but whatever.
And it's not like one of those like the people like with phones still out. It's not that they don't believe you. It's just one of those like, oh, I'm gonna be
my God,
internet
we can
famous
make
from
a great
this.
YouTube video.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm gonna be internet famous from this. I feel like especially like Seattle over the last Anyway,
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we head back down the alley though as quickly as we can.
oh yeah, okay. Kind of getting back down there.
As we're going, Vander is going to pull out the meditation aid and go ahead and place that upon his head and think very happy, calm thoughts to make use of it and restore some intellect points, because holy
boy.
shit.
Yeah, you're down there a ways, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. A lot of effort expended.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll bring me back up to 7.
That was. Yeah. Okay.
Do we know, like,
No, I don't want.
do we know where we are?
That'd be one of those like.
Or
It'd
can
be
I
one of those
use
like
my
you would
knowledge
very
geography to know
much
where we are?
you'd very much recognize like, okay, well, we're back on Earth. I mean, when I was like, if you were to kind of look around for a second, or even like ask the cooks, like, where the hell is this? Because they just saw Blue Doctor Strange run out of their freezer but not enter it, and then 5 more people run out of their freezer, not entering it.
Having worked in kitchens, that would phase only half the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I spew some bullshit about, new Microsoft technology, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
You
no.
know, cutting edge, whatever.
It's the
Blah, blah, blah.
vaccines.
Oh,
Don't talk
too
about
real.
Microsoft and Edge. They'll know it's bullshit.
I'm just seeing if that happened at my job. Just see everyone look at it and like that. We are not telling anyone about this shit. I do not want to get fired over some dumbass running out my freezer. I don't know who let him in there. Plausible deniability, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because what'll happen is your boss will think you were high. So, yeah.
That is also
This is Colorado.
surprisingly
The boss
common.
knows you're high.
You're in a
Food
kitchen,
service.
half the staff are stoners, just to cut. Straight up, 50% of chefs I know are stoners. Because
I think literally my entire job.
exactly.
Like everyone at the store. It's Jimmy John's.
It's Jimmy John's. Yeah. Like,
But yeah, they
why
tell
would you
us
not
where
be
we are.
high?
What do I have to pay attention to?
Exactly. But yeah, do they tell us where we're at?
Yeah, they would let you know.
And
You're at
because
some
Nate is
random
dum-dum,
bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Nate's a dum-dum. Where is that in relation to our base of operations?
Oh, we're like downtown, right? Like,
Yeah, pretty much. So you're like downtown on the coast. I don't know that we ever actually established like where the estate is headquartered.
We just know it's somewhere.
it's near Seattle though, because
Mhm.
we drove there to
Mhm.
stake out the house. So,
Yes.
um,
Yeah, the estate is in Seattle, or like they're headquartered in Seattle. So I would say we'll set it up right now, I guess.
Sure.
The estate is. Let me see, actually. What's 8? We'll say it's gonna take the place of Northwest University. Because that's the first one I pulled up.
Is
So-
that arguably within walking distance?
Oh God, no.
Okay.
no.
Should I make a phone call? See if they can come get us?
With but fun.
It's like he just looks to the kitchen and just looked back at the group. Should I ask if we can borrow their phone to make a phone call to see if
Yeah.
the boss can come get us?
Yeah, because all of your phones are essentially like magic message stones or sending stones.
We have scrying stones for fuck's sake. Right.
Yeah, we
Don't
can
mind me.
contact each other, but
Oh, yeah.
no one else.
Yeah.
Rusty will
Yeah.
go up to the chefs and be like, "Can I borrow your phone for a quick phone call?"
Yeah, and then they'd let you get the phone, and the estate would essentially send a pickup team for you. Like, I imagine even on the phone call, there's probably that little bit of like, Rusty trying to explain onto one. It's like, yeah, no, yeah, no. It was an opposite gate. Yep.
This is really us.
Yep.
It's like, this is really us.
Here's
Name's
code
Reed Ross,
word.
ID number XYZZZ.
Yeah. Bring a cleanup crew. Yeah.
And ideally some
Bring the
clothes, big
neuralizers.
coats.
So yeah, getting back to the estate, Officer Manners would be curious.
Probably not pleased with us.
Well, what do you guys tell her? Because last she knew, you guys were on stakeout outside of Tom's house.
Didn't we check in? We came back here, didn't we check in?
No,
No?
Oh, shit.
no. There was very much like, well, let's go check out his house, and then went through his house.
No, we went to check out the house, and then we just went through the portal in the basement.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's how we got there. I had no idea how we got there.
no, yeah. You guys sat down and did the meditation thing,
Yeah,
and
no one checked in at any point.
nope.
No, we
Right.
did check in. We
did?
called her and told her what we found.
Yeah, we also informed her
What we
that,
found, we didn't tell her we were going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not the most important part.
Yeah.
We told her other semi-important things.
Yeah, it was. I believe it was something essentially like, yeah, he's
we
not
talked
here.
shit on the other agents.
We're
Yeah,
gonna go
he's
check
not
a
here.
place.
We
Yeah.
found a bunch of stuff. We found all these ciphers. You're going to need to send someone to go
clowns.
pick them up.
By the way, hire new surveillance teams.
Yeah,
Put out a Craigslist ad or something. I don't know.
yeah, because those
There's no
guys.
way we should tell her any, like, actual details right now, though, right? On a public phone.
No.
No, not
No,
on the
not
phone.
on
I
her-
mean, like, once you guys get back
when
to
we
the
get there.
estate,
No, once we get back. Yeah, no, in
what are
person.
you letting her know?
Well, clearly she's going to know we were in Arden because look at us.
Well, yeah. If not Arden, then very much some other fantasy type recursion.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't
think
know.
we're gonna
Maybe you
have
went to an
tell
X-Men
her
universe. I don't know.
We had, you know, I think in probably in the van or whatever going back.
Mhm.
You know, I'll say something like, "Oh man, shit, she's going to be so pissed." But we got to tell her, like, we got to tell her, you know, we had this lead. We decided to follow it up to just do a little investigation and then got in over our heads or something.
Why are we talking
enough.
like we're the ones with explaining to do?
She's covered in ice, and I fart fire.
And we jumped out at a point where regular civilians could see us. Like, I think that's the part she's going to be mad about.
Yeah,
Admittedly, most
chasing
of the shit.
somebody that was running them in circles for God knows how long, using an operative that they had no idea was working for that same guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about her. Oh,
Hey, we got
yeah.
leverage.
Yeah.
Fucking
We've
heck,
got the win in hand here. We don't have to take her shit.
We
Like, I just a vampire? Am I just like a vampire now? Is that just a thing?
Nah, I don't know that you're a vampire, really. I mean,
I think if I have a good grip on what's going on here, I think if we go back to Arden, you know, the old-fashioned way, and then come back to Earth the old-fashioned way, I think all our shit will be back to normal.
hope
so
so.
that would be good.
I hope so, because he'll just sort of reach into his pocket, pull out what should have been his flask, and it's just a water skin full of alcohol. I want my hip flask back. That's a fucking hip flask. Actually, is there any more in here? And he'll just open it up and see that there's no extra alcohol. So, fucking bullshit. Put it in his pocket.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, Vander. We just go in, we say we were investigating, we found out all this important stuff, and we had to pursue him because otherwise A, we would have been killed by those Sark and whatever, and B, we needed to find out where he was going, although really, question mark, where did he go? Like, he just disappeared into thin air, which means he has other ciphers, I guess? I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe they
man
have
runs,
some way to trace him.
man runs around with a gold hat. I mean, he's probably got access to all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Wait, Travis, do my car keys still work? I assume those changed when I went over.
Yeah. I mean, they're still keys, but
I just imagine I pull out, like, you know, the old-timey, like, two-toothed, like, stick key.
Yeah.
It's just like, shit, now I have to break into my own car.
I almost imagine, like, it would have turned into, yeah, essentially like almost like an old skeleton key for like a padlock.
I was going to say one of
I'm
the
trying to think of
round
how
keys
you would
for old safes.
I'm trying to think of how you would secure like a wagon, and all I can see is like a whole bunch of chain like running through the wheels, basically like medieval bicycle lock.
Yeah.
Rope to tie up the horse that's pulling the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. It's okay. I could just break a window, put some like the plastic wrap over it because it's old beat up van. I've considering the van I based it on, that wouldn't even look that surprising.
We've got
And
tools
then I
in the
could
fucking
hotwire
workshop.
it in about probably 30 seconds. This thing
Don't you have a
can't be
spare
complex.
key?
On that old van?
That is a good question for him. That
Yeah,
is
probably,
a
you know,
legitimate question.
like a box hidden under the bumper, like one of those little magnetic key boxes.
He has
Or
a spare
frankly,
key in the car.
or like a friend of mine's brother used to do. He just had already popped the key off, like the key, not mechanism, whatever. And he just had like a screwdriver that he would jam in to start the car. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that is. Mm,
yeah,
No, I'm used to stuff like that. It's just been a while.
yeah, like, you know, shitty old car tricks.
I moved out of a place where that was normal. And I
Mhm.
forgot it was normal once. You just reminded me.
A core memory has been revived.
It's like,
But-
oh yeah, the place where duct tape and very high electrocution risk were like everyday things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If not, there is a workshop that has tools. I'm sure we can get into your shitty van.
Yeah.
He has already broken a window.
We could break
Yeah,
in
no,
the
we,
other
we
one.
got a van to pick us up and bring us back. You don't have to worry about the van.
So he is happy now that he has not brought his rifle into the thing.
Oh yeah, fucker.
Okay, so we're just gonna,
Drink. Heavily.
well, we have to meet with Officer Manners
Mhm.
and just tough it out, I think.
Yeah, there'd be very much, I imagine, kind of like a little bit of a back and forth. Like, you did what? And kind of giving all the information
Yeah,
and all
we,
that
we
stuff.
took the initiative. Isn't that what you taught us to do?
Well, more importantly, those Gospels of Lotan. What are you doing with those?
Well,
We're gonna get them when they're supposed to be.
I mean, are you letting her know about them?
Oh, out of character?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd say no.
No? Okay.
Vader wouldn't.
I'm going to mention them and say that he talked about them, and he was definitely like trying to enact a ritual from them. But I won't. If Vander doesn't say anything, then I'm not going to say that he has the actual document.
Okay.
But I am going to tell her that Takmal was reading from them and, you know, did his villain speech about what he wanted to do. So at least she knows that part.
Okay.
It's taking everything Imelda has not to be, you know, the brown-nosed good student and say, but he has it, look. But she won't. She's trying to be a team player, you know, as in our little team as opposed to the estate.
Well, I mean, she would ask. So, kind of like giving her the information. He was there trying to get the Gospels. You stopped him from doing it. It's like, well, what happened to them?
No idea. We got jumped by golems and suck.
Yeah, like he bamfed out and we followed. Like we weren't going to stick around to see what happened. You know, when we fought 5 golems and 4 Sark, like that was just not going to happen.
Vander, give me deception.
Okay.
Is it like a deception intellect?
Yeah, I will spend effort on this.
Okay.
Wait, this wouldn't. I don't have to expend effort if it's not going to detract from the pool, do I?
Yes. If you're putting effort in, your first level costs 3.
Oh, that's right. I got it backwards for a second.
No problem.
Okay, so
Yeah, but if you have edge, then the edge gets deducted from
Right.
the effort.
Yes.
So then your first level of effort only costs 1.
Okay. So I will put in maximum effort.
Okay.
And go from there. Whoa. Yeah,
yeah.
buddy.
Okay.
And he's
she
just
buys it.
lying. Like, Amelda starts to think, did he take it? Maybe
Maybe
not.
not.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. That is an exceptional lie. That is a heroic level lie.
Censor that water's green.
Now just picture liar. The pen is blue. Well, I'll say you lot have definitely proved yourself beyond your entry task. Excellent work finding the, I don't know, the double agent, as it were. We're going to have to look into that. Worries me that we didn't know about her. Also worries me that the previous watch was so easily fooled.
Yeah, they were terrible. They caught. I would be concerned that they purposely didn't catch anything. That's how bad it was. Because a lot of that stuff was very obviously janky.
Do we know if that was one of their tablets that was playing the sleep cycle?
No, it wasn't. It was not estate equipment.
Like,
Right, but they were long enough. They're long enough. They should have caught on.
Yeah, they've been inside.
Did they go inside?
Well, they got the
From what we were told.
yeah. They managed to get inside once in order to put like bugs and stuff in.
Oh, right. So yeah, they absolutely should have noticed that stuff.
Wait, wasn't it
We're
afterwards?
so obvious about it that he knew how to counteract it. Both of which are bad.
Yeah, because I think it was they went and put in the bugs, and then he immediately found them and turned it against them.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like, yeah. So either the previous agents were incompetent or working with him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Manners would let you know, like, because originally they were kind of working on, it's like, just almost like rumors, like he'd been spotted in Arden. Like, he's not one of ours. Who is he? It was still kind of early stages. Like, okay, let's make sure he's not doing something untoward.
Yeah.
surprise, he was.
Yeah. Well, about fixing your current situation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if
Imelda
this would
just
set my
sort of like sticks her finger in the glass of water or whatever,
Freezes around her finger.
freezes around it. Yeah. It's like, yeah,
Presley
that's,
just points to the halo, just like, this will set my pillow on fire. Oh, fuck, I can't sleep. It'll set fucking house on fire. Fuck.
Go see Chief Hertzfeld. He operates the lab downstairs. He's been working on, I don't know, something, some kind of type of vehicle or something.
I mean, we're getting an upgrade from the shitty van. No offense.
No, for recursion scouting. Think of it like an apposite truck.
And that is, okay.
Instead of a gate.
Aye. Right.
You think he might be able to turn us back into Earth us?
And apposite gates are rare. Exceedingly. He's been
So yet
working on a
another
vehicle.
reason to be-
So he might be able to. I don't know how far along his vehicle is, but it might be able to get you back to Arden so you can translate back properly.
Okay. Just out of character, could we go back to the house, to Tom's house, and go back through that gate?
Well, that was essentially a key. It was like GPS coordinates, and you guys traveled there on your own. It wasn't
Right.
a gate.
Or can't we just go back? Like once you've been there once, can you go back like by yourself without a key?
You coming through in an opposite gate it makes things infinitely more complicated because typically
Okay,
you
so-
always go back to wherever you left unless you have like specific coordinates. You left from a tomb with Sark and golems ready to take you guys out.
Yeah, and we didn't translate properly, so yeah, it's probably a good idea to talk to someone who knows about this.
It'd be one of those. It's one of those things where physically, sure you could. The risks are way higher because then like your Earth self, there's like does your proper Earth self go away? Does it get replaced? It's a whole thing.
Okay, let's go. Thank you, boss. Mercy just leaves to head down to the lab.
Kind of getting down to see Hertzfeld. He's this shorter guy. He's got this white lab coat on. I forgot that little girl's name. She'd be in there with him as well, kind of doing a late night
Rusty
study.
just immediately looks at her and goes, "Don't you laugh. Don't you dare. I'll set your pigtails on fire if you do."
She'd kind of lean forward. Do you have any marshmallows?
It catches fire. Just what? No, don't even have booze. Hey, lab tech.
Gwen, that's her name.
Yes,
Gwen.
Gwen.
There we go.
Yeah.
Doc, can you fix this?
Well, and getting down there, you would see something. It almost looks like think like the old comic book movies, or not the old comic book movies, but the old comic books with like the Mole Man vehicle, like the giant auger on front to dig through. Looks kind of like that, but like without an auger.
It's
Well-
a tube.
Say just like a capsule.
Yeah, a little bit. Giant track wheels underneath of it.
Cool.
He'd let you know. It's like, well, we weren't quite ready to test it yet, but I suppose we could hurry things along.
I volunteer a tribute.
Anyway, give me the morning. Get some things ready, and we'll try it out tomorrow.
How busy is the lab?
This time of night, we're looking probably by the time you're getting back to the estate, you're looking 8 o'clock by the time you're back at this lab. It's not quite skeleton, but like the people here are mostly working on like specific projects or overnight type things. It's a little thinner.
Rusty will ask, is there anywhere down here that I can sleep? Because the point of the halo would be like, this will set fire to anything I sleep on. Stone floor, ideally.
Well,
Saying ideally.
there's the gate room. Go there.
I'll be there. Right, guys. Rusty just
You
walked.
really can't turn that thing off.
Not the halo. No, that's just there.
There's got to be
shit.
some way for you to sleep, because, like, even in Arden, like,
Yep.
it's, it's Ren Fair country, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
they have cloth draperies around the bed and shit. Like, there's got to be a way for you to turn it off, because otherwise you'd never sleep.
Correct. It's like it is bears a halo of fire. I can turn on and off the fire aura around me, but that halo is there regardless. As far as I know, unless I'm wrong, Travis.
Hmm.
Yeah, like, it says bears a halo of fire. Doesn't
I
mention
think
that there's
the-
a persistent burning halo.
Well, that's the thing is it doesn't necessarily mean that it's it's not like an angelic halo. It could be like almost like an aura.
I thought it was a physical fiery ring that hovered around my head.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I mean, you can play it either way, I guess.
You could turn on a fiery ring above your head.
Yeah.
Just for the fun of it, now that we've played it out, I'm just going to say, yeah, there is actually a fiery ring above my head.
Like he doesn't quite know how to Rusty's learned how to kind of he just kind of innately knows okay, well, I can bring it up to here or I can bring it all the way down. But he hasn't quite figured out how to just turn it off.
Yeah. Look, I spent an entire session's worth of RP working out that I have the power, so it fits for Rusty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go crash on that stone or metal floor, and you guys can come get me in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, Rusty just goes off
Maybe,
to the left.
I was going to say, maybe if I make, I don't know, an ice barrier or something for you, we could work out a stasis sort of thing, but not tonight. Tonight we need to rest.
Fuck that there. Hey, let's go sleep.
So, getting some sleep. Do you guys want to roll up your recovery rolls before I do an overnight rest?
Yeah.
I don't have anything to recover.
Some of you have more than others.
Hey. Recovery.
Imelda, it is on your main tab. There's a little button for it because you get it's a D6 plus your tier. So 4 is a 6.
Oh, okay. So, oops. So,
That's fine.
I heal up fully anyway, so that's fine.
And it doesn't matter too much because you're about to get a long rest.
Yeah.
It's more for, I think, like Vander and such.
Yeah, Vander's going to be asleep for a very long time. All right.
Yeah, as we're going to bed, I'm gonna look at Vander and say, you better find a safe place for that thing. 'Cause clearly it's got a lot of power, so be careful. And then she'll just go off to bed.
Damn right. I have used all of my recovery actions. I am still
Still short. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god.
That's how much effort Vander ended up using. He's still out. It's also the tricky part of the way recovery works in Cipher. Is long rests give you back your die rolls, but not necessarily the stats.
Right. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
roll a lot to get your stats back. So
Yeah, if you're totally out of stats, yeah.
Yeah, Vander is taking at least 12 hours to himself
yeah.
just to get over the trip to Arden.
I need to see. Oh, I'm gonna have to create it. Okay. That book? That's another one of those, like, I didn't expect you guys to do X. Didn't expect you to grab the Gospels of Lotan and run.
Like, yeah, nah. Like, yeah, we could climb back all the way through that dungeon, past all those golems, past that weird Hydra dragon thing, and whatever else there was at the start of that dungeon. Or we could just take the port.
It's like, I don't know how to fight rock guys. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'll take my odds with the golden capped king.
So, I'm gonna have to create something for that because it's not a cipher; it's an artifact, and artifacts are a little different. And by little, I mean a lot. Oh, I guess I never pulled out the core book, or the original core book. There we go. Paste. I used the revised, but the revised doesn't have artifacts in. Index. 186. It doesn't either. Awesome. Okay. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll have to look up some artifacts to get some ideas. While you guys are getting a rest. Here we go. Rest. Overnight rest. Okay. Because everybody... Jeez. Getting back down to the lab. You're going to see essentially... did I close his? I must have closed his story. Supervising... Not Keaton. Supervising officer. Where'd it go? Hertzfeld. That's what it was. It's this shorter individual. Got this kind of white coat on. As everybody kind of gets back to the lab, you will see there'll be that moment of like kind of looking around. You won't see him at all, and kind of calling out his name. You'd see Hertzfeld and Gwen both kind of poke their heads up out of like this top hatch out of this. I guess it's essentially a tank, or like a track vehicle, and they'll both kind of poke their heads up out of this top hatch. Oh, hope you slept well. I appreciate the extra time to get ready. A lot of wiring yet to do. Come on. And he'll kind of wave the group over. So, this is entirely untested.
Aye.
It should take you back. You're wanting to go to Arden, right? Yeah, that's what Catherine said. Arden.
I mean, or any universe we can go to where we can just come back and, retake our normal forms.
Uh, it's best to go back to Arden.
I mean, yeah, ideally. Ideally is a really weird word to say in a Scottish accent.
Adela.
Ideally. Not ideal.
Well, okay. And I take it you're the one going to be driving? And he'll kind of point to Rusty since you're talking. And you've worked in here a little bit with Gwen and stuff like that.
But does it drive like a normal car?
Forward, back, left, right? Sure. Translating is a little different. And he'll
Why
kind
does
of...
it have 6 pedals if there's only 4 directions?
8 buttons, actually. And
I
he'll
thought that
point to like a
joke
couple of
was
levers up over here, or like over to one side. So you've got your forward, reverse, left, right. This should go. This should control your verticality while you're traveling. Up, down, help you with your aim, that kind of thing. And these should... No, I'm not quite sure what these two do.
I mean, I'm assuming it's up, down, left, right, B, A, start.
Up, down, down. Left, right, left, right.
Yeah, you know.
If you're gonna use it right.
You
Vander's
didn't
just
get a
looking-
red versus blue reference.
Vander's just looking back and forth between these two nerds, and then he looks over at Imelda. I don't know if it's a good idea to get in this thing.
It's perfectly fine. And he'll Keaton will, or not Keaton, Hertzfeld will kind of pull you guys and start pulling like everybody into this thing. Okay, so buckle in and like just kind of pushing it. Here's how your belts work, and it's got like these almost like 5-point racing harnesses kind of holding you into the seat.
Well, it's either this or I stay in Ice Cube. So,
have any of you read The Time Machine? The classic novel.
The H.G. Wells one.
Yes, that one.
Yes.
This thing, this vehicle, we call it the Rev, the recursion, the recursion escape vehicle. Name is still in workshopping, but sorry, recursion engine vehicle. When it translates, it travels through the chaos sphere. Very much like the time machine. It doesn't move. It moves worlds around it. Now, we've installed mobility to the Rev, so once you're at a location, it can move. Yeah.
Hey, so first point.
Yes.
Are you coming with us?
Oh, God, no. No. This thing is entirely untested.
Aye, that's not the point. The point is, we're not coming back in it.
It's got automatic returns.
Aye,
You're
yeah,
supposed to be
fine.
poked
Okay.
into it.
Supposed to be okay. Well, if we lose it to the void, that's on you.
Well, if you lose it to the void, you'll be lost with it. But, not... Anyway, I'm sure you'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Oh.
But hypothetically, if it does get lost in the void, how would one try and get it back?
Excellent question. So, here's how you start it.
Aye.
So Arden, and you'll see like he goes over like there's this number pad next to like the driver's seat, and he'll punch in a couple of numbers. Arden was 639, I think. Punch in 639, enter. Okay, it's all primed. Should be ready to go.
Yeah, sure, that's Arden. Are you sure that is Arden?
Can I use?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Can I use knowledge the strange? Well, I guess that wouldn't tell me though whether his specific number is Arden. Like, ugh.
Give me an intellect.
Okay.
Five. I would say. I kind of picture it being kind of like the Marvel multiverse style. Like every world gets what is essentially a random number assigned to it.
Mm-hmm.
639 is not a number you recognize. Certainly not one to Arden, at least. Arden's one of those, like, not core worlds, but...
I'm going to look at Gwen, and I'm going to say, hey, Gwen, is 369 the number for Arden?
I'm 12! No.
You're a very smart 12-year-old.
Yeah. She's like, I've only been here a few days. I haven't really looked at the universe, the world catalog.
We already know the number
double check
for
it
Arden?
right now for us, please, and thank you. Before he hits go.
He's there with his finger over the ignition, just like, do it.
Yeah, if there's an actual catalog you could look it up in, that would be awesome.
And
ideally look up Earth as well while you're at it, so just in case we can get back.
Oh, Earth is essentially like 1.
Yeah. 000.
Yeah. And yeah, Gwen would kind of leave. But as a note, Hertzfeld is very hurt that you don't.
I'm sure he is. Isn't he also the alcoholic?
No, that was Keaton.
Keaton. Okay.
Lawrence Keaton, former insurance agent.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at him and say, look, it's nothing against you. I want to make sure we're going to the right place because this has already been, let's just say, an eventful couple of days.
Monday has been one hell of a week.
Yes.
Hertzfeld is the one that likes to go out to, like, his training is essentially tourist sightseeing.
Yeah. Rusty will also point out.
He's the super nerdy one, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Rusty will point out to the doc. You did also hesitate on what the number was. You didn't sound sure.
Do you have any idea how many recursions the estate keeps track of?
A rough idea that there's at least 3 digits, I know, but, just in case. Doesn't harm.
$58,872.
Aye.
And counting.
Aye. That's why I'm making triple sure that you're not making a slight boo-boo. Because I'm the one in the fucking driver's seat of the untested vehicle.
Nonsense. Arden's is specific. Arden is unique in its traits. It's fine.
You remember the space shuttle, right?
Which one?
The 2 that exploded.
Which 2? You had a shuttle explode?
No, the space shuttle. You remember NASA?
Yes, I've heard of them, yeah.
Them taking chances resulted in 2 deaths. Well, 2 shuttle losses. I think 12 people dead total.
Well,
I'd rather not add to the total of fuck-ups because someone just didn't check something.
where'd they lose them? Just go get them.
How old is this guy?
Late 40s, early 50s.
How the frick do you not know about the space shuttles that went bang. One on takeoff, one on the re-entry. How do I know this and you don't? You're a scientist. You're almost a rocket scientist.
Rusty, give me like an intelligence perception kind of thing.
I am absolutely making use of seeing through deception right now. I want to
Sure.
know how full of shit this man is right now.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Both of you give me rolls. Vander, give me your insight. Rusty, give me like a perception.
I don't think I have anything out of 2 perception, so it's just my intelligence.
Okay.
Ian doesn't understand what's going on enough to call bullshit on anything.
Vander, this guy seems completely clueless as to whatever it is Rusty is talking about. Rusty, you're gonna notice it's like as you're like almost exasperated, like staring at him like slackjaws. Like, how do you not understand this? You'll see like there's almost like he goes to blink his eyes, but instead of his eyelids going up and down, they go sideways.
Oh,
Aye.
they live among us. Jesus Christ.
You don't know because you're not from here, are you?
No.
Okay, well, NASA, the space agency,
Yes.
had a
Supposed to be-
fleet of 5 shuttles.
It's supposed to be working on going to the moon and Mars and such. Yeah. Yeah.
Aye, they had 5 shuttles. They had budget cuts. They didn't triple check some things. One of the shuttles exploded on takeoff, killing the entire crew, including civilians that were on board. And one of them took damage on takeoff and went up in a fireball on re-entry because of damage that could have been avoided by them not just double checking things, basically.
At the mention of like it went up in a fireball, he's like, almost like this look of glee on his face. He's like, so NASA has learned to travel inside fireballs.
No,
no,
no.
no,
How
no.
long have you been doing this, buddy?
74 years?
Yeah, you're looking good for it.
Well,
No.
Is he lying?
maybe you should watch the news periodically.
It'd be one of those like Vander kind of looking at like he's not 100% sure, but yeah, for a long time. He's not like exact to the date, but like, yeah, about 70, 80 years.
How many people have disappeared or gone missing with the experiments?
With the Rev or in general?
Yeah, any of them.
5, I think.
When was the last one?
Well, there was the one agent that wanted to come with me on my sabbatical back to Adam Nocturne, but he didn't make it back. That was about this time last year. Every year I go home for a few weeks, and he wanted to see my home world.
And
Wandered off.
where's your home?
Oh, Adam Nocturne, or Atom Nocturne. Blah.
Oh, that's the name. Oh, okay. Interesting.
And as far as I can tell with that role, he is being truthful.
Oh yeah, he's a little. I'd be one of those like you get like he's probably a little forgetful, right? But there's no deception in it.
Okay.
Is Atom Nocturne a dangerous place, or was it just that he never came back to the translation point?
Well, we landed and he wanted to go sightseeing and went on some type of, I don't know, pilgrimage. The air has a certain intoxicating effect if you're not native. I believe the closest thing you would have would be opium.
Oh, good heavens. You probably shouldn't let humans go there.
Yeah, he's not coming.
Yeah, he's not coming back. No.
Even if he's alive, he's not going to choose to come back.
Well, yes.
I
We know
mean,
that
it's not
now.
just intoxicating, it's addictive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I return every year? About 3 weeks, yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
for the record, the space shuttle that went up in a fireball, its heat shielding on a wing was damaged on takeoff. The heat melted through the wing and the entire thing went bang.
Oh,
Space Shuttle Columbia.
so a bad
mess.
fire. Okay.
Hey, and Challenger
Yeah,
exploded
no,
on
we
takeoff.
generally don't like those here.
No. Well, I know that now. Thank you.
Look it
I
up. It's a
assure
really
you-
fucked up and interesting part of history.
Yeah. So can we be reasonably sure that we won't be taking off in a ball of fire in this vehicle?
The rocket
currently?
engines are entirely disengaged. They are strictly for interplanetary travel. We should be fine. They're not
It's
even
the
fueled
word
up.
should in that sentence that I'm not terribly fond of, but
They
well,
are entirely disconnected. We haven't even fueled them yet.
There's rockets in this fucking thing.
okay. The lack of fuel does comfort me somewhat.
Well, yes.
Let's just go. The more I find out, the worse it gets, and really, yeah, let's just go. Either we'll die or we won't.
I'd like a third option. Take any of this.
Well, you
Well,
can
you
stay
could-
here and keep this if you want.
Yeah, if you like your current look, you could just stay here.
I almost
I'm
like
not-
Vander. I'm going to offer you an intrusion.
Okay.
Optional if you want to take it or not.
I'll take it.
Okay. So you get 1 extra XP. Who else would you like to have an XP?
Let's say Rusty for being willing to pilot this death trap.
7 XP. I need to spend some of that.
There we go. So it'd be one of those like as they're kind of talking to Vander, it's like, well, do you want to stay like that? It'd be one of those like Vander's clone kind of like starts to like crawl himself out of like like almost like out of his neck. It's like
Yeah.
free me.
Just slapping at the spot. He's like, all right, let's go.
I mean, seeing that, Hertzfeld would be very interested in Vander now. It's like, no. He doesn't want to go. He can stay here. Absolutely.
Don't you fucking touch me.
I don't actually mind being a vampire, but could someone like take my gun or my crossbow and bring it back to me when it's a gun again?
Can we do that?
I mean, it'll come back with us just the same. Should be fine.
Yeah, any equipment would come back as it is.
All right, hand over anything you want brought back if you're not coming with.
All right. You get a gun and a phone. That's about it. He's gonna keep this. He's gonna keep his telescoping baton as a sword. He's like, oh, cool. I have a sword now.
Like, Rusty's just gonna look at your clothes and just be like, "You want to stay dressed like that? I guess you gotta change. I guess that's good for Ren Fairs, actually."
I almost picture like Ian's collapsing baton. It's one of those like, it's like a collapsing sword, but it's a little bit more rigid. So like he can like, bring it down to like a short sword size.
You know what it is? It's the blade from Dishonored. Am I the only one that's played Dishonored as well?
I've played it. I
I
just
didn't.
don't remember the sword.
Yeah,
It was
I
his
didn't get
melee
far
weapon. It
enough.
collapsed into the hilt, so it had like a almost like katana style hilt with a small crossguard.
Oh, so it was like
So
the
you'd flip
Assassin's
it and
Creed
it would
thing. Yeah,
extend,
Okay.
but it would extend to about the size of a short sword.
Hmm.
I've seen some good 3D prints of it actually. I might get a friend to 3D print. No, stop distracting me. Yes, right.
I'm almost picturing like it's one of those for like Ian. It's one of those like you kind of twist the handle and the sword like pulls back into it a little bit, and twist it the other way and it goes back out.
Cool.
Hertzfeld would let you know, Ian. Well, do you have any idea the danger of staying in a foreign recursion?
So what you're saying is there's danger.
Yes. My sabbaticals home are not just to take care of the orchid. It's also a requirement. In your current state, you are like, think of Earth as almost like a human body. In your current state, you are a foreign invader. Eventually, it will recognize you as such and begin to attack you.
All right, bye. And he's gonna go get on the ship.
Stuff. Do you want to leave your sword here? Because that might get away with it.
You are safe here inside the estate, the lab especially. We do have dampers and such set up, but more than a day trip or two outside would be hazardous either to your health or the Earth's.
Yeah, let's avoid putting the planet in danger.
Yeah,
We certainly don't want another pandemic.
Aye, fucking not another coronavirus.
Oh yes, that too.
Um, do we know whether the master is from Earth or another area?
I'd say the information you've been given is he's from Earth.
Okay.
Which we can't trust.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'll just put a
essentially, we know
question mark
nothing
there,
about that
'cause-
guy.
Yeah, because it'd be interesting to sort of know what all this translating back and forth is doing to him.
So getting in the vehicle?
Yep, I am.
All aboard!
Yep. Just kind of leaving his
Yeah.
sword in the lab and going through.
Okay. And it'll be one of
Well,
those
we
like
could probably just get you forged a sword if you wanted, Ian, but up to you.
and it'll be one of those like as he's kind of closing the door. We sent a few drones through. We didn't hear back from them. Good luck.
Oh God. Okay.
And you'll hear like the engines start to kind of kick up, and there'll be
hate that guy.
essentially like the flashing go button in front of Rusty, like one of those like the seventh and eighth levers will be lit up, waiting for you to push on them.
Rusty's just there like, okay. Just in case. Anyone got any funny things to say or last words?
As my mother used to say on road trips, we're off like a turd of hurdles.
Yeah, the mother's was a weird one, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pressing the button with that thought in my head, and if I die, I die. He presses the buttons.
So you're gonna press this button, and you'll feel as like it almost feels like this thing is about to shake apart. Like the engines are kicking up. That jet engine that doesn't have any fuel, it sounds like it's running. You're not having like it's not throwing you back in your seats or anything like that, and you are gonna see as there's almost like this flash of light, and it's like you guys take your hands away and look back out the windows again. It looks like you're still in the lab. There's nobody else in this lab. Like the lab is entirely empty.
Okay.
After Vander finishes crossing himself and muttering a silent prayer he hasn't said in years, he looks out the window and gets demonstrably angry. All that shit for that? They just ran out and nothing happened?
Have you seen the old movie of the time machine?
No, I haven't seen the movie. I haven't read the book. I haven't heard the play. None of that shit.
So the machine stays in one place, and then time or whatever passes outside of it. So there's a couple of possibilities. One, this is a different recursion that also has this lab. Two, that we've moved in time, but not in space. Which is, yeah, that's my preferred thought right now, but or three, we're fucked. So, I would prefer one or two, but three is always a possibility.
I mean, is everyone all present and correct?
Do we still look the same, Travis?
Yeah, pretty much.
All four limbs? Both testes? Both eyes? Both noses? I mean, one nose? Cough? He jokes.
Vander narrows his eyes at Rusty.
Smile
another
your
thing
ass
my
crack
mother
gets
used
jealous.
to say. Actually, another thing my father used to say before leaving on a trip, he would essentially make sort of an upside down sign of the cross and say spectacles, testicles, wallet, and keys.
It goes wallet and watch, yeah.
With wallet and watch here.
But that was right side up though too. So
Yeah.
So
Hey.
you guys are all gonna gain a trait while you're in this recursion.
Fuck.
Afraid.
Okay.
Basically, the difficulty to resist or fight off fear, anxiety, panic, etc., are all increased by 1 step. So it means you're gonna have like a -3 to those rolls.
Okay. Fuck.
Which implies that we're going to need it.
Oh, please
Sure,
don't
you'll
be
be
like
fine.
So
Please
what do
don't
we
be
do
like-
now? Do we get out of the truck? Do we drive around? Do we hit the button again?
I mean, I've got the controls. Is there a door? I can't remember if there's a door into the lab. Why am I saying that in the accent? I can't remember if there's a door in and out of the lab that was large enough to drive this thing through.
Nope. Not that big.
Yeah, fuck. Well, it's both of me knocking down walls. We're gonna have to get out.
I mean, we don't live here, do we?
We might do. That's the thing. Everyone
Oh,
might
you
be in
said
bed.
we went somewhere.
I mean, we did.
Well, we went some when anyway.
Hey, either way, it looks like home. I'd rather not drop the whole estate on our head when you're hiding things as well.
If we get back to where we're supposed to be, I'm killing that guy.
And if. Right. Well, I'm gonna go and poke my head outside and see what's going on. No, unbuckle himself. That's a thought. Why were we buckled in? We didn't fucking move. Opens the door.
Well, because this thing also operates as a vehicle, but,
Crash. This is how fast do you think this thing goes? It's got tracks.
Yeah, probably not very
Doesn't it have a jet engine?
Yeah, you make a fair point. Right, I'm going to explore. Anyone coming with?
Sure.
Aye.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I didn't have to do this one. So, yet another, like,
Inventions.
didn't expect to have to do it.
It's us, Travis. It's
This is
any
true.
D&D group.
Yeah, yeah. So
Expect
We
the
still haven't investigated the drug thing, which I think is what we're supposed to be doing, but yeah.
at the
we're
moment,
getting
we're just
there.
trying to get
We're
back to
getting there.
normality.
Yeah, we haven't been given any actual direct job there.
Yeah.
It's like we meta know that's the plan.
Oh yeah. So you guys are gonna kind of step out and looking around. I imagine this lab probably sits on like sub level 2 or 3, something like that.
Hey,
You're gonna get out, and there'll be one of those like looking around. You're gonna see all kinds of clothing in like these almost like neat little piles, kind of scattered around the room. If you like go over to one, like shirt underneath, pair of pants underneath, socks and shoes, and like one of those like as you pick it up, like there's this weird dust in it.
hey,
Oh.
Oh dear. Did the rapture happen while we were doing this?
There's also this not like super heavy, but there is like a layer of dust over everything. Like nobody's been here in months.
Rusty is going to check the clothes to see if there's the ID badges that I imagine most members of staff carry.
Yeah, you find them.
Hey, so we need that sort of thing to get in and out of the facility.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't walk away naked. That's I hope that's not people we're breathing in.
Probably.
Gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Fucking, if that's
Yeah,
them,
lucky for you, I think he's already dead.
I
I'm
do
gonna
him, I
fucking
think.
find him and kill him again.
Well, Rusty will like look around and just be like, that one might be him, that one might be him. He's
Yeah.
then going to realize and start panicking and look to see if there is a pile of clothes that would have belonged to a 12-year-old.
Give me like a look.
What was luck?
Say like a perception. This would be actually Rusty.
Oh,
Knowledge and perception in unfamiliar places. There you go. You got a thing for this one.
yeah, navigation and perception, unfamiliar places. Even though this is kind of a familiar place, I know everything.
You're not gonna see. I mean, you'll see like a few sets. Like, okay, well, there's like sets for different size people. There's nothing that looks like it would have been from Gwen.
Okay, that's good.
More importantly, you're not. You don't think you're on Earth.
Okay.
Like looking around, like this feels more like almost like an imitation or like a shadowy copy.
We know it's not Arden, though, I'm guessing.
Oh, it's definitely not Arden. This looks exactly like the lab. It'll be one of those things too. Like you'll notice, I kind of imagine like a lab, or at least with this lab, everything being kind of not black and white, but like there's a lot of concrete and stuff like that. So there's not like a lot of color in here. But it'd be one of those like Rusty would pick up. It's like, yeah, I know it's a lab and it's all concrete, but it feels like like it's more gray than it should be. And it'd be like even if you were to look at the rest of the party, like any of the coloring or any of the dyes and stuff like that in their clothing feels almost muted. Like if you're looking through like sunglasses. It's not dimmed, it's just it's like the color is almost drained out of it, or like they turn down the intensity of color.
Mm-hmm.
And then yawned at it.
Bite me. I did not sleep very well last night.
That's fine.
But yeah, he'll like quickly flick on his fire powers just to see if it's like even affecting him. Is it?
Yeah, and be one of those like you flick on the fire and it lights everything up just fine. But like instead of being that bright, vibrant kind of orange red, it's more of like it's more dull.
No.
It still lights everything up. You can see fine. It's just dull.
Well,
And it will be one of those,
Yeah.
as you kind of light up your fire, you do start to realize, like, oh, the lights are out too. Like, any of the light that was going on was almost like one of those, like, emergency lighting kind of things. So I guess, like, Mr. E can see fine, but the rest of you are like, eh. But even with the extra torchlight, like, now you can see fine, but it's still one of those, everything's just kind of,
It has the spooky filter on it.
yeah.
Well, Vander, you may be fortunate. This is not Earth.
Hmm.
Dare to think whose fucking nightmare we've walked into, though.
Yeah.
Keeping this place. Ugh.
Can I try a knowledge the strange to know
Sure.
what world we might be in?
Sure.
Rusty will give all the things that they've noted if it will help.
God.
Give me a second. Hold on. Where's my tables?
Mr. Sandler. Bring
Yay, I broke my brain.
So there'll be one of those, like, Imelda's kind of looking around, like, okay, well, taking on all the information, and I picture almost like she's trying to do that lab work kind of thing. And, like, some of this dust will almost be, it'll be like a really fine grit, almost like ground glass. But I'm trying to think of how this would work. Because what it's going to be is, it was 14. The character pulls a muscle and suffers 1 point of damage. Ignores armor.
Something falls over you, turn.
Until that point is restored.
Sprain your ankle.
Ooh, okay. So this sand, or this dust, is almost like a ground glass, like, to texture.
Yeah.
And, like, kind of as Imelda's rubbing it in her fingers a little bit, or, like, looking through clothes, she's going to inhale a little bit of that.
Hey.
So you'll take a little bit of lung damage, we'll say. 1 point of damage. Ignores
Ouch.
armor. It's also, like, so
lungs.
Imelda's going to have a little bit of, like, heavy breathing, things like that. So any type of physical actions for you are going to be one step harder.
Well, then it's a good thing I had applied edge to my bite.
There we go.
Marco?
I have to use that one. Okay.
Oh.
Fun.
Uh-huh. Didn't expect to have to use that one. Did it not show the result to you guys?
No, the intrusion showed up when it rolled
Yeah.
on the table.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
when you
okay.
rolled it, it showed up.
So we're not on Earth. We're
No.
not in Arden.
Also, no.
If
And
we're here, what does that mean? Like, what do we do next? Can we just translate back to Earth and we'll be fixed?
He didn't give us instructions for coming back, right? Because we were planning on,
Figured you'd be in Arden, yeah.
yeah.
And he didn't. Wait, we can always use the pod to get back in theory.
Yeah,
know
well,
it's
because we know
world
the
zero.
number for Earth, right? Like, we know that Earth is 000.
Pretty much, yeah.
Aye.
One. It's just
is
the number
this-
one.
Yeah, is remembering and memorizing the kind of thing that would let me remember, like, all the steps he told us?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, in theory, that number that he gave us was for Arden. We had it checked, right?
Yeah, I don't know that we ever did. I asked Gwen about it, but
She ran off to go check it. She just hadn't made it back yet.
Aye. Fuck. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm gonna kick him in
Or
the
there's
cock.
just something not right with the mechanism, which would mean that even if we did all the steps correctly, we might not get where we expect.
And it's still his fault, and I'm gonna kick his ass when I see him next.
Well, yes.
Aye.
Although, given the way he blinked, he might be a lizard man, in which case he's probably fucking tough. So, just FYI.
Lizard people.
You could send him to any plane that exists. I don't give a shit about his blinking.
Well, it's
Can I look around the lab and is there any paperwork or anything?
Everything here is kind of scattered. You're gonna see it looks like probably about 30 piles of clothes. When you guys left, there was like 10, 15 technicians working. There's like double the number of clothes.
Is there on board the thing, on board the ship, a like mission log?
There'd be like an empty logbook, sure.
Has it got previous tests listed?
Nope.
He said it's got an auto return, so
Well, he also said it's untested.
well, there's untested with people, and then there's untested. I was just checking that it wasn't like they sent it on a couple of dry runs with no one on board. Specifically, 2 other dry runs.
No.
Well, I'm going to be honest, I can't remember. Can we return from here? Or from another recursion and reset ourselves? Looks to Imelda.
Well, he said it would auto return. So I don't know if that means if we just wait inside it, it'll just go back.
Aye, that's
Well,
true.
he said it's in an opposite truck. So if we go back that way, nothing's gonna change.
No, but we'll be
Right.
home. We'll know
But
where
we'll
we
be
are.
home and we'll know that it didn't work.
I don't trust that thing anymore.
Or we
I
could
never
look
did,
around
but I
here
extra
and
don't
see
now.
if, yeah. Or we could look around here and see if we can find a gate or a key or something.
Wait. This is like our world, isn't it? Which would mean our established not in opposite gate. What's the name of our gate? The one they've got in the lab. I realise I'm asking that question in the Scottish accent again. Travis, what was the name of the specific gate we have in the lab?
The one you had in the lab. Let me see.
Because it's not an opposite gate, it was another kind of gate,
Stargate.
basically.
It's translation gate.
Translation gate. We should have the actual translation gate over there. We may be able to just use that to get back.
Yeah,
So
it's still there.
do we? Oh, it is there in this version of the lab as well? Oh, well, then let's go check it out, I guess.
Here's hoping there's enough power because, as you can see, we're running on emergency power. It's probably not ideal. Just hoping we don't have to go and start a generator. Rusty will stay on fire just so that there is light.
Yeah,
What's your step?
so going over to check it out.
Hey.
Yeah, the gate's there. Controls all look to be intact. There's no power.
Hey, fuck.
Would we know where in our version of the lab building power would be? Like, is there a generator or something?
Oh yeah, there's like a whole small power plant.
Oh, that's right. I remember actually seeing it on that map. Well, let's go find the power plant then and see if we can figure this out.
Hold on a second.
Holding on.
Out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, is the power rod charged?
That's a good question, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Because I've got one of me too.
we'll say 11 or higher. It is. It is. It's got a bit of a charge to it.
Okay.
The other question is, did you bring it with you?
Yeah, I've got it with me.
Okay.
Well,
Yes,
just for my own knowledge, if we take that was a cipher, right? Or
an artifact.
It was
an
an
artifact.
artifact. Yeah.
And so artifacts, when you translate, they don't change, right?
Not really. No. I mean, they might change a little bit, but their function still exactly
Their
the same.
function stays the same. Okay, cool.
Right.
Ciphers will like dramatically change their appearance. Artifacts, they'll tweak a little bit, but not much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Vander is going to extract the power rod and kind of hold it up for everybody to see.
Oh, clever man.
It is 60% charged.
Maybe we can use this to give it some juice so we can use it.
At that mention, Rusty's going to check his cipher. Is his cipher still there and functioning?
Your cipher.
I have an uninterruptible power source of level 5, which is enough to power a car engine.
This would take a little bit more than that.
Hey, but
This would require
Something.
like I'd say probably like a six. I'd say this would probably take like a level 7 to power this thing. It's not quite Stargate level or Starship, but
couldn't hurt if we need it.
yeah.
I mean, we can try that one. Can I see it?
This
Thumbs
can
up.
the power rod currently has.
Oh, you're asking to see the power rod. I'm sorry.
Because I don't know what it is.
600,000 kilowatts.
Gonna be honest, I'm not the most knowledgeable on the old power. It's also watts and volts are two different things.
I think I don't remember. I looked it up the other day. When you guys first got it, we looked up how much it was. I think 1,000 was enough to power like a house for a year.
Oh, wow.
Fuck. Okay. I
Like
So
an
in
average
other words,
household.
this thing should have enough.
I think that's how much it was.
Yeah, like this thing was powering everything in Gwen's house. So
if we use that though, we may not be able to take it with us.
well, I just touch the rod to the gate and make it do its thing and put the rod away. Yeah.
Well, we can give it a shot.
It may close the gate on the second we take the power source away.
Well, we can test it. You can touch it, and take it away and see if it stays powered up.
Right. Not a bad idea.
Ian, what are you doing?
He's starting to look around and kind of check doors, and he's kind of not been paying that much attention to what's been going on. They've been talking about a lot of stuff that he doesn't understand, and he's kind of bored. And also really curious about exactly what's going on in Dust World, which is what he is now calling it.
Ian, I'm going to offer you an intrusion.
Does it involve him peeking outside?
Well, it's one of those like if you guys were to look around, you'd notice like the doors aren't they're not like locked and sealed.
Yeah.
But
All right. Let's do this.
okay. So Ian's gonna get 1 extra XP. Who would you like to have a second or a free XP? Ian.
Let's see. I got Mel to even things out.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
So it'll be one of those, like, Ian's kind of looking around, kind of checking things out, like getting an idea what's going on. As I'm typing furiously to finish this table.
He's been wandering around like, like a puppy in a new house.
Yeah.
Or just kind of like wandering around, sniffing everything, finding ways to get into shit you didn't even know you had.
There's a small table. There's a D8 of ciphers that I never actually put into the table. I just hadn't gotten to it yet. And that's what I'm filling out right this second. You're going to find one of these ciphers, first off. And these are specialty ciphers. There's a reason why it's on a D8. Range boost. I got 2 more to add in here. You're going to find 3 of these ciphers.
That's a lot.
I'd imagine this one is like, as you're kind of like looking around, and every now and then, like, you'll kind of tow one of these clothing piles over. Here and there, you'll find odds and ends. Like, these are ciphers that you've never seen ones like these. Because these are power boost ciphers.
No clue what that is.
It boosts the effect of your power. Or of a power, an ability.
So, like the skills that we have?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So you're going to find 3 of these.
All right.
Here's the table. So you can kind of see, like, how they would affect different skills.
Yeah.
And the name of the cipher, it basically tells you what it would do. But we're going to go 3 of those. You get a damage boost, an area boost, and a burst boost. What that is, an area boost. Cipher with an ability to target, it affects single target abilities. It changes it into a small AoE. So, like Rusty's Hurl Flame, he now throws small grenades.
Wait. Oh.
If he were to use that.
Wait, so my vampire touch, could I just touch everyone around me?
I picture that would be something like you would touch one thing and it would almost be like a vacuum. It would suck everything in from immediate range. Just
You go from biting them to doing the thing from the World of Warcraft trailer, where she just like
the
blood
blood
off
elf.
the tap, yeah, and just drains an entire room of life,
Yeah.
and then screams for the horde. Yeah, that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fun.
now these are like
Yeah, wow.
when you do these, it would be for a number of uses equal to the cipher, or to the cipher level. The burst boost affects a single target at short range or farther. That range decreases to immediate, but it affects all targets within that range. So it's turning like a pistol into a shotgun. Or again, Rusty's Hurl Flame, instead of being able to throw it a long way, he just novas out from himself. And
You're
then
going to have to share those because we can only carry 2 ciphers each. So,
Yep.
you know.
and then
yeah.
damage
Gender, I guess,
boost
the rate. But
damage boost increases it by just a flat amount. So you're gonna find those 3. And I imagine these are probably like, at least on Earth, these are going to be like little pills.
Hmm.
So you're going to find those. What you're also going to hear is everything since you guys have been here. There has been not a sound, not like air moving through. There's not like that normal hum of like the AC. Ian's going to start to hear, like when he gets near the door. Like I said, the doors aren't totally locked and sealed, but you are going to hear this almost. And this piece of cloth about the size of like a bath towel is gonna kind of flutter in and be floating. It's gonna almost float up towards the ceiling, and it'll be like almost like it's being carried in the wind, like a piece of paper.
Guys, I found a small flying carpet.
What?
And he's gonna point to the towel kind of flying in the air. 'Cause you said this thing's like flying like way up.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably. The lab is probably a 20-foot high ceiling, so this is about that 15 feet, 10 to 15 feet up.
Yeah, that's definitely unusual. All right. I do not regret shouting that.
And it kind of as you kind of look up and holler out to it, you are going to see like almost like two more of these like kind of come in or like fly in or flutter in, whatever, and are up there. So you're looking at three of these things.
Gonna pull out his crossbow, and
What?
I'll just shout, "Oh, by the way, pills here."
Leopard Reams immediately spring to mind.
Yeah.
That was semi-intentional.
Pills
I
here.
thought it and then went, you know what? I'm going with it.
Now this isn't an amazing image, but that's what it looks like in Discord.
Oh, what the fuck? Like a
Go.
Rorschach fuckery?
Kind of, yeah. It's as you look at it, like I said, it's about the size of a bath towel, and it looks like at first glance, like Ian probably thinks it's just like, oh, it's a piece of cloth or clothing or something. And as you start to look at it, there's this weird kind of chaotic fractal pattern to it.
Go.
Ian, do you have? Well, let's see. Let me check my table. Give me an intellect roll. Just something to like mental stability kind of thing. This is where that trait's gonna kick in. This is gonna be a tier 4.
All right. Wait, is this patience, discipline, willpower? All right, good.
Oh, nice.
Ian's fine. That was just going to be kind of one of those like, how is he doing? Like, is this going to kind of spook him, kind of thing?
Oh, shit.
He's still really uncomfortable. And he actually has his yeah, he draws his, I guess, little crossbow that he has now, wishing he had his sword.
Yeah, Imelda is going to be sort of fascinated with this thing. And she's going to walk up to it and try using frost touch on it.
In the background, Vander is putting the power rod to the gate.
Okay. Try to use the power rod to power or to boot it up, kind of thing, or power so you can get through.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Rusty's probably providing light and watching.
Oh, you know what? No, I take it back. I'm going to use understanding, which is you observe or study a creature or object. Your next interaction gains an asset.
Okay.
So, ooh, that was almost very bad.
It wasn't though, and you get a
but
minor
it wasn't.
effect.
It turned out to be very good.
Yeah.
So what kind of, I don't know what kind of minor effect I could get from that.
East Howell speak and understand English.
Oh, not this arena again.
I noticed that it has "Don't Panic" printed in one corner. Um,
No, I want to rewatch Hitchhikers.
yeah. I guess could I find out whether it's a sentient creature as opposed to just like something that's animated externally or whatever?
Well, so you're going to realize a couple of things. And I'm going to add a +3 to that as well, because you are trained, I believe, in Knowledge Strange. You're specialized, so
Yes.
+6.
Yeah.
So that's a tier 8 check. You're going to realize a couple of things. You're over there. We'll say you guys are over there. That's the portal. I don't know. Mystery's here. Mystery's over here. Ignore the walls in the middle. We'll just say it like that. Something like that. And that's the portal. That's a door. And nothing else is here. You're going to realize a couple of things. A, these are not towels. These are creatures. B, they're not so much sentient as they are. Okay, so these things are thonics. Essentially, what they are. It's called a thonic.
Does it come in stereo?
It's like a piece of the strange, but
Oh.
but sentient, or at least alive.
At least sapient.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Sapient. They tend to be rather aggressive. They are predators of essentially like the dark energy network of things that travel in the strange. You ever seen the first Chronicles of Riddick movie? Which one was that? I forget which one that was now.
Oh, something dark.
Yeah, like Pitch Black or something like that. Whatever.
Pitch Black.
Black, that was it.
These things are kind of like those nightmare creatures, or like the nighttime bat things. Except instead of being like a swarm of bat creatures, it's a towel. Yeah. They
So
tend to be
do I
hungry,
know-
and if they're here, they're hunting.
And do I know how they attack?
A Thonic attacks by wrapping, or by attempting to wrap its sheet-like body around the target.
Okay.
So it's going to try to grapple you.
Okay, so I will yell to the others. You know, I'll basically say what you just said, like what these things are, and not to approach them like I did, because I'm a moron.
Thonics are about as intelligent as like animal predators. They can't speak, they can't be, but they potentially could be trained. But it'd be like trying to tame a lion or a hyena.
Yeah. Yeah,
Possible,
no.
sure. Still a wild creature.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah, but you said you were reaching out for it.
Yeah, yeah. But I was going to use the frost touch.
Give me a speed defense, please. Looking for a tier 3.
Then I will apply 1 effort to that, I think.
That's good too, because I forgot, for you it's a tier 4.
Oh, God. Then I will apply 2 effort.
because you've got the you inhale
Right.
glass thing. Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
So
Ooh,
you are
can
gonna
I
dodge.
freeze it?
Sure. Yeah, we'll say you're able to dodge out of the way, and I'll give you like a free attack on it.
Okay. So just do the damage?
Yeah, just do the damage.
Here, I'll do Thonic 1 here.
Okay. Yeah, since that's the one's trying to wrap you up.
Yeah.
Got it. Damage is
3.
okay. Yeah, I still gotta figure out why it doesn't like to add the damage automatically, but whatever. Yeah. Can you guys give me initiative?
Maybe. If I can remember what the hell it is.
Actions.
It's on your action tab at the top.
Okay. Hey, that's pretty
Vander.
good. Makes sense. He's not paying attention.
Yeah.
Just hears the attacks going on, just like, huh? What? Putting battery to thing.
Yeah. So Vander, you said you're using this rod to power up the gate, and it'll be one of those like as soon as you put that rod to it, you will see this gate start to flicker to life, and it'll start to essentially turn on. The gate itself will. You got no idea where it's going.
Is there some kind of setting on the apparatus where there's like a code to put in, like with the truck?
I'd say there's like a control panel kind of on the opposite side of the room.
Oh, okay.
So right now you've got
when it gets to my turn.
Yeah. And I'd say it'll probably take like this whole first round for it to really kind of boot up. Or to fill up. Rusty!
Yeah,
Makes sense.
it made a different noise.
Did it?
Yeah.
Boom.
Now confused and concerned. And I see these things lash out.
Yeah, this, Imelda's kind of reaching out to this one and frosting her hand over it, and it's going to try to wrap around her hand. She'll pull it back and slap it.
I would like to cast Fireball.
Okay.
Which is...
On which one? 1, 2, or 3?
The one that went for Imelda.
So 1. Okay.
I think I might as well target that one.
Got it.
Oh, woof.
That'll hit. For
Woof.
4 damage. 7.
Just
Your damage doesn't have a type on it?
hurl it at, hopefully enough to scare them. Because you said they're predators, but hopefully
Uh-huh.
smart enough to know fire dangers.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're about to know something's dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, they just took 4 damage of fire to the... Well, they don't have a face.
You burned the
Yeah.
towel.
It doesn't have a it doesn't have a human-esque or even animal-esque face. It's tough to say.
Oh god, it's a Lethifold from Harry Potter.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Those shadows that would like slide under doors, like
uh-huh.
only a Patronus spell would like get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy having forgotten that they were a thing.
Well, that was before we fought 3 of them.
Ian.
Alright, so Ian's gonna pull out what I assume is now a scroll. It's his cell-disrupting grenade cipher,
Ooh. Okay.
and he's just going to read the, at least to him, gibberish on the scroll, pointing it at the Thonics. And I'm pretty sure I could just catch, what is it? Immediate radius.
You can catch all 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, and that is 5. Yeah, it's the Ciphers level in damage, right?
Okay. Let me see here.
Do they count as flesh?
That's what I'm checking on.
Depends what you define as flesh, really. Living matter.
An aggressive
probably.
Thonic appears something like a quote-unquote sheet of flexible fundament, shot through with undulating mouth-like openings that appear and disappear, open and close in rhythmic pulses. Oh, so all those
that
little
one.
spots are mouths.
I
That
remember
makes it
these
even
Yeah.
more
now.
terrifying.
I remember these things now.
Certain entities can tame, or certain entities of the strange can tame them to docility with a touch. Chaos Sphere hierarchs, for example, it can wear them as cloaks that self-animate. That's terrifying.
Yeah, fuck that.
Motives. Hungers for energy. Okay. Sure, we'll say there's flesh enough. They're not inanimate.
All right. Well, that would be
What is that? 5 points of damage to all three of them?
yeah, damage equals cipher level. Yep. I have no clue what a cell disrupting spell would look like.
Necrotic Touch.
All right,
I
that
almost
fits
picture
with
it like
the little nightmare world we're in.
It kind of hits, and it's almost one of those like you can kind of see this almost like black lightning as it kind of lashes out and like arcs across these things, and you can kind of see where it starts to scorch and burn on it. On
Metal.
top of this tonic. It'll give kind of this shriek that almost sounds it almost sounds like wind whipping through trees, like a storm wind,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
All right. And he's gonna pick up some of these pills.
Okay.
He just use a cipher and was it area?
Okay. Give me a d6 plus 1.
All right.
What level is it? Or you can just add a plus 1 to it.
3.
It is a level 3. That means so area boost is the one you grabbed, right? This cipher boosts an ability that affects a single target. It expends the effect so it includes the immediate area around it. If it would normally affect an immediate, it becomes short. Short becomes long. Long becomes very long. Abilities with very long become 1,000-foot area. Jeez. All other areas double in radius. Okay.
Oh, God,
So whatever
run
ability you go
all-
to, whatever ability you go to use that on, it'll have an area for 3 rounds or for 3 uses essentially.
Sweet. And let's see. Can I still do anything?
You could try.
All
You
right.
could go for a speed or a
I'll
speed
go
check.
for a speed.
We're looking for a tier 5. You gotta roll a 15.
Could put an effort into that.
Sure.
1. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Even better, you get a minor effect. So say you're able to do that, and it doesn't cost you effort.
Sweet. He's gonna do. He's gonna. Sweet. Stop. Map, please. There. He's gonna use that to basically run ahead of Milda in front of it, and he's pulling out a crossbow in close range, and like one hand, the other hand, he's just like, "All right, I'm gonna do a magic."
Yeah.
I want to point out immediate range.
Yes.
Includes
Oh, yeah. He has
everything.
time to run. He has that's all of his stuff for now.
Imelda is
or
in
with that
immediate range.
Rage.
Or yeah. I was gonna say, wait, was that in addition to the movement? I had more stuff I could do, or
No.
okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
so does that mean that he hits me?
Oh no, I wasn't actually using the ability.
Yeah. Not yet. He hasn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so screw it. He's just gonna run into it. And just like, I think I can do a thing.
Yeah.
I
He
got
does
this.
not think things through.
So immediate
Oh.
distance is like 10 feet.
All right.
Short is 10 to 50. So, but Ian ran up. Okay.
Just like, I got this.
Okay.
Sonic 1.
Just took a fireball to the face.
I did. It took a necrotic fireball.
It's not having a good day.
Sonic 1 is going to try to grab. It's going to come down and try to wrap around Ian. Give me a. Yeah, give me a defense roll.
Oh,
3. It's. Yeah, tier. Oh, that's right. You're trained in speed defense. That's why. This thing's going to come down and try to wrap around Ian. He's going to manage to pull his hand back. So it's not like lightning fast, but it is quick. So it's not going to hit you.
right.
It's then going to go. Sonic 2. Well, these I like to picture these things are pack animals. So they're all going to be targeted. Sonic 2 is going to do the same thing. It's going to come down and try to swoop around. Oh, no, I take that back. I'm sorry. Sonic 1 does hit. I missed the modification. It's a tier 3 creature, but its attacks are modified as level 5.
Oh.
Oh, no. I take that back again. Only while in this range, so it does miss. Don't attack these things in the raw range. It's bad. Sonic 2 is going to do the same thing. Can I get a defense? Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And Sonic 3 is going to do the same thing as well. Another defense roll. Okay. Yeah, stop here. Mr. E. Oh. I guess I've got Mr. E. Sure. Say he's going to take his revolver and go bang. Well, it's his crossbow, but yeah, that'll hit. 3 damage to that one. Sonic 1 is. Oh, sorry. Sonic 1 was bloodied from the cell disruption. And go bang again. Hit. Sonic 1's not looking good. Imelda.
Okay. So I guess I will cross touch number 1 again.
Oh, and that's the truck.
There's
The truck. I'm gonna say it's there.
Oh, okay.
There. That's better.
Okay.
Okay. That hits. You get a
Damage.
choice. No, you don't get a choice. You get to add 1 to your damage.
Okay.
Plus 1
So
damage.
okay, so that's 3, so 4
And that was to Sonic 1.
to 1. Yeah, because that's oh, sorry, I should probably
It's alright.
move next to it. Yes, there we go.
Burp. Sonic 1's dead.
Yay.
Okay. Would you like to try for a third?
Can I do a third? Or,
can-
well, I guess if I had moved like here, I could have hit that one and two. So,
Sure. Okay.
yes, I would. So, I have to run
You have to
speed
do
first.
speed. Look for a tier 5.
Oh,
It's optional. You don't have to.
you know what? I won't because
No problem.
my speed is kind of garbage right now, and yeah.
Vander.
All right. While holding the power rod to the gate, I look at Thonic 3. Does it seem like it's composed of all the same matter, or does it look like it's like component parts?
It looks all pretty homogenous.
Okay. In that case, I am going to reach out and attempt to shatter Thonic 3.
Okay. I just accidentally closed one of my books.
Oh, okay. It won't show that I'm targeting unless I hover over my token. I see.
Yeah, like you've got to. Yeah, it's weird.
Meh.
That will not. It won't hit. So imagine it's one of like you're trying to focus in, but you can't pick out on a single point.
Gotcha. Is it an action to keep the power rod in contact with the gate? Like, is it causing me an action to power it?
No. So long as so long as you're not like moving or anything, or not taking it with you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess in that case, I'll try to shatter it again.
Okay.
Sure, that's right. And big money, no whammies. Better?
That's better. I gotta double check your shatter. I think it's immediate radius.
Long range.
No, but the area.
Oh, the area. I think it's just a single object. Oh, wait.
You
How
cause a
big are
single
these things?
object to explode. Must be a small, mundane object composed of homogeneous matter. So, I mean, like, there's enough stuff around. Like, even if it's something as simple as, like, you're grabbing, like a cup or something off the side and throwing it at the thing before you blow it up. That I'm not worried about. I'm looking...
Oh.
The object explodes in an immediate radius, dealing 1 point of damage to all creatures and objects in the area. And so that's Thonic, Ian, and Thonic 2. I think. No, not line. I want circle.
I was going to say, and not me. Oh, yeah.
Right there. I'd say
Yeah, I
it
mean,
gets
if you center it on that one, yeah.
Ian and Thonic. Yeah. Basically, this is kind of like it's almost like a. It's actually kind of like the Shatter spell from 5e. Think about it. I mean, like you could put it on Ian and hit everybody there, but I don't imagine you want to do that. Are you wanting to try to get Thonic 2? I mean, there's no way to get. I mean, you can get one of them.
Ian
Yeah.
does not care about getting hurt with shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, has Ian been hurt to this point?
I don't think so.
I lost 2 speed in the last fight because I used effort once.
He's got really high defense rolls. Yeah.
Nothing has really hit me yet. I don't.
Okay. In that case, Vander trusts Ian to protect himself. He's gonna call out, "Hey, buddy, cover up!" And he will go ahead and use his power to affect both Phonics and Ian as well.
Oh, I never actually gave you the action for that, did I? No. Shatter. It's
Yeah, there's a roll associated with it under abilities, but
yeah. I got it. 1. Does it say what type? It does not say what type of damage. So we'll go with Mike. Okay. Range. I'm gonna leave range blank for now, because it's weird. No, long, sure. So you're gonna try to get both Phonics then? Alright.
yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll some damage, now that you have that for damage.
Alrighty.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Shatter, you can, when you apply effort to increase, you can apply effort to increase damage instead of the attack as well.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was package deal.
Which, let me check something on that too. I'll say 2. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, knows how to do it too. Nice. That's
okay.
nice. So that's what it would look like. But not that high, because you only add 2 damage for that because it's an AoE instead of 3.
Gotcha.
So we would just reduce that damage by 2 points for 1 point for each edge. Or 1 point for each effort.
Would I guess I wouldn't have any way of knowing what I was about to ask.
Did you want to apply that for the damage?
The problem is I don't want to fuck up Ian like severely here.
Oh yeah, yeah. With an ally in there, that does make it a bit more tricky.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll just leave it as is.
Okay. I've also got to look further on, or I'll have to flip through the book and see. Like, I feel like you're supposed to say if you want to put effort onto damage before you attack or not.
That feels fair to me.
Yeah, but for this one, because I'll look it up later. Okay. So,
but that'll do it for Vander.
All right. Vander, at the end of the round, you're going to see this portal's finally managed to take shape. And kind of looking through this portal. Let me describe what you see. Let me find an image for it, because I think I have an image for it. You're gonna see this yeah. You're gonna see these individuals walking around that have these almost they almost look like plates of metal kind of bolted to them. At one point, like, you'll see an individual kind of walking off in the distance a little bit that you're not sure, but that almost looks like a robot, like almost like one of those sci-fi android styles, like very humanoid, almost Terminator style. but kind of walking in and amongst with regular people, so not quite Terminator bad.
Okay. Vander is going to freeze up as he sees this, and he's going to look at Rusty. Can you go to the panel over there and see if you can figure out how to change the channel on this fucking thing?
I love the idea that it's just a TV. We're just flicking through the channels. Then we get put under pressure and we're just doing the flick through the channels like Ham does in Toy Story 2.
Turn back to Earth. I don't want to miss this.
Yeah, exactly. I reckon I can do that. But try.
Great, make it quick. I don't want any of the robot people to notice.
Can they see back through the portal? Do we know if they can see back through a
No, they're usually,
recursion
portals are usually one way.
Aye, that's fair. Cool. Just chicken. I can have a go. What the fuck was that? I can have a go.
Yeah.
I need to stop. I need to start talking to Meg more.
Rusty. So that little
Whereabouts
arrow
is the
over
control?
there. Over
Okay.
here.
Oh, damn. Okay. Can I move over there and still huck a fireball at the?
Yeah. I mean, that's
Cool.
your two actions, but yeah.
Actually, I should probably actually try and reprogram it to Earth. Do I know what number Earth normally is on recursion gates like this?
I think we said it was like 1.
Well,
Yeah.
for the REV, it's 1. How do you call your own phone when you're on your own phone? I don't.
Well, this isn't our stuff.
Let's see.
All right,
But
so
that's the
back in
thing,
the
though.
world where they
Is let me think here.
Well, I'll settle for Arden. If I
Let me
can
think.
reach Arden.
This is. I would say this is. This would be a tier 6 check.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we know that 369 is supposed to be Arden, maybe try putting in that.
That's going to be my first guess.
I was
Unless-
639.
639, sorry.
Yeah, fine. Give me like a knowledge like machines check kind of thing.
Do I have anything?
You do,
for
yeah.
Machines? I do. I
We're
would
looking
like
for
to
a tier
apply
6.
effort. Yeah, I'm going to apply some effort there
Okay.
as well.
How much?
How much can I throw at this?
You can put 2 levels of effort.
I will put 2 levels of effort in then,
Okay.
which takes 5 from my stat minus my edge.
Mm-hmm.
So
it should
3
take
total
3.
minus.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you go down to effort in the bottom left, effort 2, edge 2, roll your machines.
How does one?
You actually have to like left click and then number it.
Edge 2. Click. Come on, dice, be kind.
Ooh.
Rusty knows.
There we go.
Rusty spent enough time in the lab to be like, oh, yeah, it's like this. Beep, boop, 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 beep.
Okay. So this is very much, like I said, you're effectively trying to call your own phone from your phone, or
Yeah.
from a clone of your phone. So it's one of those, like, you don't think that just typing in, or like, well, from Earth, like, they wouldn't have a number to type in from their own gate because it's already their own gate.
Yeah, but there are other gates to reach out.
True. So there'll be a little bit of like, okay, well maybe this, and you'll type it in. You'll basically type in like the 0001. Okay, well we're not on Earth, so maybe that'll work. And you'll see that kind of tech robo cyberpunk thing does nothing.
The ball doesn't change.
Nope.
Fuck.
You'll also realize, oh, Vander's powering the gate directly.
And because, Rusty is intelligent, but Nate is a fucking dumbass. How is that relevant?
If I take a flashlight and I put the battery straight to the bulb, the
Yeah.
switch doesn't work.
It's the problem that you identified before. As
I'm
soon as
with you
he
now.
puts that thing away, the gate won't work.
Yeah,
Rusty will
okay.
find a spot where Vander could potentially bring that thing over and do it, though.
Yeah, Rusty will reiterate that. Like, unplug it there, bring it over here, plug it in. Points.
Yep. All right.
But you guys did figure out, hey, the gate does work. And
That's
Vander's thing
reassuring.
does work.
Yeah, that's Rusty's turn.
Okay.
Unless I can magically make Vander move now.
No. I mean, you can... No.
Rude.
Like a third action to levitate me over.
Totally.
Cast a grenade behind Vander. I'll get you over here.
Rocket jumping him across the map.
Ian!
Like TF2 all over again.
Ian?
All right, I'm gonna, I guess, attempt to shoot Thonic 2
Okay.
with Spo.
Okay.
And
That'll hit.
hey. And then again,
Pew. And that will not hit.
bless yay. And the speed. Come on, not gonna apply anything.
Okay.
Hey.
But, see, that's speed defense, so the train doesn't count.
Oh. Just straight.
Yeah, it just ends up being one tier
Okay.
lower, so it's a 4. So I'm gonna say, Ian, you're gonna be sitting there fighting to try to get that crossbow loaded again, and you kind of spill most of your ammo. So you'll spend most of the round picking up your ammo. And
All
wow,
right.
Trixie jumped in my lap. What? Yes, I know. Stop! Stop! Okay, Thonic 2. Thonic 2. That's gonna... It'll shift over to Imelda. It's gonna try to wrap up Imelda because it just
Okay.
watched his buddy get frosted, and all three of them tried to wrap up Ian, and it didn't work. Imelda, can you give me a defense roll?
Speed, I suppose.
Speed or might?
Well, might at least I have an edge, so I'm gonna apply an effort to it.
Good, because you've also got a -3.
Oh God. Okay, 2 effort.
Then do a
3?
-3 on that, so 3 becomes a 0. Becomes a
Wait, why -3?
because you got your glass thing. All things for you are 1 tier harder.
Oh.
It's on the die, it's the equivalent of a
Oh.
-3. On the total, it's the equivalent of
Yeah.
the tier has to be 1 higher. So that's
Yeah.
So
No, I know.
you're going against a tier 4.
Oh, and I only hit 3.
You did.
Well.
So you're a tiny bit low. It is going to start to wrap around you,
Okay.
and it's going to deal first 5 points of damage.
Okay, so I don't remember actually getting damage. Okay, it goes to might. Okay.
Yep. It'll go to might, then speed, then int, unless it's something that specifically targets int.
Okay, so here's a question.
Uh-huh.
I am always in ice armor. So what does this say? So you had armor
Your sheet's already set
Ew.
up for. Yeah, your sheet's already set up for it.
Oh, okay.
Because you had your bike leathers, which
Right.
in Arden look would be I don't know what.
Yeah, it was like leather armor, I think we said.
Yeah, there we go. So that does soak a little bit of it.
Okay. Okay. I was just wondering if it might damage it back because it's ice armor, but I guess not. Okay.
Can you also give me a speed defense roll?
Oh,
Because this
also
thing is
speed
going.
defense?
Yep, this thing is going to come down and wrap around as it like takes bites out of you, and it's going to try to wrap you up.
Well, there. Ha.
But it won't. You also
But it
got a minor
won't.
effect. Let me see.
Yeah. So, can I freeze it now?
Sure, we'll say you did a little bit of cold damage to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So,
Got
so what's that? 3 points, I guess.
it. I got it.
Okay. Thanks.
Thonic 3 is going to try to wrap up Ian.
Okay, buddy.
Ian, give me a defense roll, please.
Oh,
Oh, no.
that was on a 19.
Oh, no.
Just flopped
Ouch.
on me.
Oh, this works out well. Okay, so first, we got some damage. Second, jam intrusion. Okay, this thing is going to try to wrap up around Ian. As it's trying to wrap around Ian, this is going to panic Ian.
Oh.
Essentially, so GM intrusion for a Thonic, like a suggested one, is a character wrapped inside the Thonic becomes panicked and confused. He gains 1 factor of alienation. Alienation is in very tiny print. Fuck off. 216. This is not a good thing. Alienation. Minds that evolved within the universe. A creature not native to the strange gains an alienation effect of 1 for immediately visiting. Let's see. What this is going to do mechanically. Each factor of alienation inflicts 1 point of damage for each of the PC's 3 stat pools. So immediately,
Wow.
you take 1 point of damage to all 3 pools. Indirectly, don't become impaired. That won't kick in until you become impaired. Let me see. Yeah, and it's 1 point of damage to all 3 pools that ignores armor. And that is 1 point per level of alienation.
All right, then.
Never fun to take damage to your lowest stat.
Oh, cool. Numbers match up. 7, 17, 7.
And, yeah, here. Mr. E says, what the fuck? Thonic 2. We're going to attack Thonic 2. Bang. Oh, thank goodness that's a light weapon. Heavy revolver is a light weapon?
Pistol's a pistol. Unless it's like a deagle that's firing,
Oh no,
50
he just
cal.
rolled high enough. I was thinking a 12 was for whatever reason. Bang and balls.
Fine, a heavy enough pistol seems like it could be a medium gun. But
Yeah,
a
it's
40,
it's
a
a
45 would still blow a chunk off.
I'm gonna say that Mr. E goes to fire off the second shot and goes click, click. Realizes he's out of ammo. Imelda. Mr. E just ran out of ammo with his revolver, which it's a revolver,
dear.
so or crossbow or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm going to freeze the one that's got me, well, or attempted to grapple me.
Yeah, don't get wrapped up by these things.
Yeah, no, it's not great.
That will not hit.
Blech. Okay, well, I'm not moving anywhere, so
Okay.
I will take another shot. Aw, man.
Also will not hit.
And it was on a 16 and funked over at the last minute.
Anything else?
Yeah, I don't know that I have speed to waste on this. Oh, what the hell? I'm gonna apply 2 effort.
Okay.
Okay, so that's enough to give me another move, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's try. I will now. I realize that I should be applying effort every time when I do this because it's essentially free. So why do
Yeah, it
duh.
costs effort for you would cost 1 point of the stat instead of 3.
Yeah. So
Yep. That'll hit.
so that'll hit. Yay. And damage. 3 damage. So
To that. Okay. You can also apply effort to the damage.
oh, I will definitely do that then.
That
Can
I
you
just do
just-
automatically. Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah. So I'll add 1 effort, I guess.
Okay. Split it 1-on-1. Because you only needed a tier 3, I think, to hit it.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Did you want to do just 1 level of effort to the attack, or?
Oh, oh yeah, I guess.
Or 1 point,
Yeah.
or 1 level to the damage.
Yes. Okay. Now I understand. Yes.
Okay. Vander. The gate is powered. It goes to a different recursion. Not to Earth, but not to Arden. Rusty said if you guys want to be able to change it, you gotta go to the other side of the room and plug it in over there.
Yeah.
Over here.
So Vander is going to go over here. How far can we move when we go again?
50, I think.
50. Okay.
But unlike 5e, there's not a move split.
Gotcha. Then he is going to make a run for the control panel, and seeing Ian's dire situation, which one's got him wrapped up? 2 or 3?
3.
I think 3. Yeah.
3. Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot about that too. Let me see.
Well,
Speed defense. I totally forgot about that. I'll have to deal with that next time. I'll get around to it. No, Ian, give me speed defense because I got so wrapped up with having to deal with your GM intrusion. I forgot about the wrap up.
Oh, I thought that was the intrusion that just automatically happened. All right.
Oh, no, because there's something else that happens with the wrap up.
Okay.
That was just the GM intrusion. Okay, yeah, you're good. Whew, thank goodness you're good. So he's not wrapped up, but this thing is kind of whipping around him.
okay. In that case, Vander is going to grab another cup as he goes and huck it at Thonic number 3, this time angling it so it's just a Thonic that gets in, that gets hit. He will apply maximum effort to this. Would this be a speed or a might thing?
For the throw? Are you going for the attack or for the damage?
If I can just apply to the damage, then that's what I will do.
Then, yeah, roll the attack like normal.
Okay.
I don't want to buy followers.
Necron.
Oh.
That was
So you're going to kind of... No, he still rolled, or Vander rolled a 0. I rolled a 2, but rolled a 0. So you're going to kind of throw it, and it'll kind of sail wide just before it explodes.
Cool.
But you don't have to spend the effort.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go for third action.
Okay.
That's it.
Rusty.
Out of interest, when Vander took the power supply away, did Vander take the power supply away from the?
He did.
I assume he did.
Did the portal immediately die, or did it like start to fade?
Not immediately, but it is one of those, like, you can see where, like, it's starting to flicker. You've got maybe a round before it's closed.
Okay, so feasibly we can get through the portal with the power supply. Cool.
It'll just take you to wherever it's at right now.
Yeah, we're not going now then. I'm thinking the long game here. And while I'm thinking the long game, I cast Fireball.
Okay.
Is there any penalty to hitting? I wanted to call it Thonk then, but
Thonic?
yeah. Is there any penalty for hitting Thonic 3 while it's attacking Ian?
As long as you don't roll like a 1.
And the other Thonic is not right next to someone?
Thonic 2 is kind of in between Imelda and Ian. Remember, your Hurl Flame is like a single target.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to really fuck up. Like if Thonic 2 is floating back up at the like above head height, I would rather attack Thonic 2. But if they're both at the same height, I'll attack Thonic 3 because that one's a problem.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, they're both kind of like diving in and out. Thonic 3 is very much kind of whipping around Ian trying to get a bite.
Going for Thonic 3 then.
Okay.
Yeet.
Okay. No.
And yeet again with my second.
That'll hit.
I remember I have 2 actions in the turn. It didn't take that on my first go.
Yeah, I remembered it later too. Like, oh.
Yeah, like, fuck. Oh.
That was Sonic 3, right?
Aye.
All right. Ian.
So, looking at things, my vampire ability, it says you drain a creature you touch. Do I still have to, like, roll an attack? Or is that just automatically, like, boop?
I'd say you because you're in combat, you're gonna have to touch it.
All right, so yeah, still have to roll.
Yeah.
So would that be something I'm trained in, or I guess it does have a dice there, so I guess it's already built in.
Mhm.
All right. And can I, so I could apply effort to that damage though?
Mm.
The
Let me put it in here.
3 point. Yeah, because basically I want to roll that, drain the 3 points, get my might back up, and do as much damage as I can, but, just with one effort. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I wasn't sure if what it did under the abilities, if that actually rolled attacks and damage.
It has an attack damage now.
Oh, sweet. Anyway, I'm gonna oh yeah, I have to call it beforehand, so I'll apply one effort towards damage.
Okay. So roll your attack.
Yay! And then one effort.
And you can add 6 points back to your might or speed. Well, your speed's reduced by 1. So I'm assuming we're adding it back to your might.
Yes.
17 plus 6, 13.
That was most of my intellect. I am now down to 3 intellect, but at least my might's almost maxed back out. That helped a lot.
All right. Thonic 2.
Every time you say Thonic, I keep hearing Sonic.
It's
much funnier.
I've said it once or twice. Like it's like nope, not Sonic. Thonic.
I'm a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Though I don't see flappy towels moving that fast.
Yeah.
It's fucking Towley from South Park.
Yeah.
You know what? It's gonna go after Imelda again. Imelda, give me a defense roll.
Speed again?
Speed or might, your call.
Well, whatever. Oh.
Woo! Whew. Thank goodness. So this thing's gonna try to come in and
I'm getting down to like 0 might and speed, so
yeah, you've got a 2 and a 3 for your pool.
yes, indeedy.
So I imagine this is like the Thonics are gonna come in and try to wrap around Imelda. But it's like one of those, like you either catch like a chair or something to kind of stop it. Oh, and it is then going to say, "Fuck off." Poof. And run away.
Oh.
Thonic 3. Ian.
Bring it.
Give me a defense roll.
Oh, that was funny.
It stopped on a 20 and
like,
then just jumped to 8.
Damn it!
That's still 3.
I need to see something.
I don't like that.
No, that would be a
Okay, I
no.
like that better.
Poof.
Wait, did it go through the portal?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
It went through the closing portal.
Oh dear. We're sorry. Whatever.
Whatever gets eaten by that.
was.
On the upside, not in combat.
Yay.
So on the upside, it suddenly became not our problem.
Yeah, it's like, is that
okay.
Earth? Is that this plane? No. Is that Earth? No. I fail to see how it's our problem anymore.
Yeah.
It's gone to a plane where there are literal robots. I'm assuming the robots cannot really be unless they're cyborg robots, in which case there is some issue, but
D6
the
plus
Terminator would
2.
just shoot it.
You get a D6 plus 2, Imelda.
Oh, right. I always forget that.
That's fine.
I
There's a
don't.
die button right next to it.
Yeah, I know. Although that says +0.
Yeah,
Is
because
that
if I change that, then it takes it goes weird. So it's supposed to be a +2. If I
Okay.
add 1, it thinks it's a +3.
Oh, okay. Because the
Because
button already
it's
has it built in.
yeah, because
Okay.
it's
Um,
D6 plus your tier plus any bonuses.
okay. Would we have 10 minutes for me to do another recovery?
It's up to you guys.
I guess I'm asking the other folks. Can we take 10 minutes? Because I need that recovery.
Yeah, Rusty's just telling Vander to put the battery in the location he's pointing at.
Okay, so that's another 5, which I think I'll put all in speed. There. Okay.
All right, that actually more than tops me off. Cool.
Hey.
Oh, I was going to say, if you need it, I have that thing where people can recover in half the time.
Oh,
Because I talk to them nice.
oh, but no, I in one recovery, the 8 maxed me out.
Oh, sweet.
Yay, vampirism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
Guys, it tried to eat my soul, so I ate its soul back and it ran away. Also, I could do that.
Yeah, I can understand why you didn't want to change back.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's fucked up, but that's cool.
Yeah. We need to get the hell out of here.
Hey, hurry up.
Yeah.
Plug it in. Come on.
That
Chop, chop.
hurt so bad.
All right. Give me a second. Jesus.
1.
You motherfucker, you know that?
So getting it plugged back
Hey, he did compliment you as her son.
Why are you the fucking worst?
in. So getting this power rod plugged back in, right?
Yeah, heading over to the control panel to
Imagine Rusty gets it all programmed in for what you hope is Earth.
Yeah, we're going for something. We're going
Okay.
for something that isn't robots and cyborgs and creepy.
And it's going to boot up, and it's a really weird sensation, like looking at a mirror of the room that you're in and not seeing your own reflection.
Can we see others walking around there? Like a certain smart-assed
Oh yeah,
scientist?
you see a very confused Hertzfeld in front of the gates, kind of almost like hand waving, kind of looking around like what the hell's going on.
Rusty will wave back.
Oh, he can't see you.
I know, Rusty was just doing it anyway.
Ah, yeah, okay. So
Well, that looks like Earth.
yeah, looks like Earth.
Bender's going to hold the power rod against the control panel for a good little while, just to make sure in his mind that there is something of a bank for it to run off of.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he's just gonna look over and see that asshole.
I have
Oh,
a
we're
plan.
going back there, believe me.
I know I'm doing first thing.
Yeah.
Is the body of that dead phonic on the floor?
Yeah.
Rusty is going to just drag the body over to the portal. Just be like, I'm showing this to them. Just so
Okay.
they know how fucked up their mistake was.
I say kind of like one of those, like, as you're looking at it, you will see like Gwen kind of running back in, like looking around and not seeing the REV, and probably run over to Hertzfeld. Be a very
Okay.
concerned look on his face.
Like pointing at a piece of paper with a big number on it that isn't 639.
Yeah. Oh, oops.
Right. You ready for this run, lad? Looking to Vander.
Yeah, go on through. Give me room on the other side for me to run through.
I'll try and hold him in place so you can kick him as you go by.
Appreciate that.
So everybody is going to go through first, right?
All right.
Yeah, Rusty is dragging the body of the Thonic behind him.
Let me see. Let me see here.
The portal just warped. I saw it move.
Vander,
Ah, it's gone.
can you give me... give me a speed, like running, essentially. We're looking at... I'm going to say probably a tier 5. Just kind of... Because you got to take this and... Because you're going past your normal speed. So...
Shit, we should have swapped.
It's fine. If he doesn't make it, so long as he doesn't partially go through, he can put the battery to the connector that was right next to it and go through that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trapped. It's just I might have to.
Yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. Yeah.
But he's not trapped. He's mildly inconvenienced by having to stay there a few more minutes just to boot the portal up again from the closer node.
But you know there's other things there, so...
Aye. You don't want to stay there.
Okay.
I am going to apply maximum effort and go ahead and make this roll.
Don't fuck it up.
You
Don't
hear
fuck it
that
up.
table? Make it.
Don't fuck it. Wait.
You son of a bitch.
1-all.
Oh, yeah. So it is going to be one of those, like, Vander's going to kind of run up and go, okay, I got this, and and plant into the wall.
Fuck.
No.
Oof.
Ah, motherfucker! Piece of shit. He's gonna kick the side of the gate.
I'd say that if you go full speed into a wall, I feel like that would be some damage.
Yeah.
At least a couple of points of might damage. Just
Yeah.
not even slowing down. Maybe that's what it was. Like you started just like you were worried a little bit at the end. You starting to close and slowed down at the last second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't need laugh, but that's funny.
Yeah. So after he kind of rubs at his face for a little bit, he's gonna try and touch the power rod to the gate. See if it brings up to the right locale.
Yeah, it'll take a few seconds, and it'll boot back up. And it's still there on Earth. Proper Earth.
Okay.
Or at the very least, you see the rest of the party there.
Just looking
that'll
back,
work.
concerned, confused, just being like, come on. Like doing the hand wave gesture, like, come on.
Yeah,
Tapping their watches.
Vander holds the power rod there for another few seconds, just to be on the safe side, and then he pulls the power rod away and jumps through.
Okay. And then, yeah, you're right there. You'll be able to make it through fine. Give me the power rod's an artifact. I've forgotten to do this the whole time.
Uh-oh.
It has a depletion.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah.
Rather than rolling a D100 3 times, we'll just up the depletion. Give me a D100. As long as it's not 6 or below, you're fine.
Okay.
Those are good odds. See, 77. You're fine.
See?
Yeah.
I will say it's completely drained. Like, yeah, this thing is empty, essentially.
Makes sense.
So, Vander's going to make it back through.
Do you want to say it, or am I going to say it?
Vander walks up and slugs Hertzfield.
Well said, lad.
Shit.
Hertzfield's
I
going
felt muted.
Hertzfield's going to be he's going to be thoroughly confused. First off, you guys left in the REV and you came back to the gate. What the hell?
Holds up the Thonic body. Not fucking Arden.
He's shaking his hand. Damn right, it's not Arden.
One fucking job. One job. Programming the right coordinates.
Hertzfeld's also going to look at Vander. Where'd you get that? Pointing to the power rod.
Ain't none of your fucking business. Your fucking business is making sure we don't end up in the middle of space. Or some shadow dimension where flying carpets try to eat our faces.
Oh, and everyone was dust.
Aye.
Yeah, that too.
Dust. So it worked.
Fuck you.
You mother...
Oh.
The REV worked. You guys landed.
Serious
Yeah, I mean-
question. Out of interest, has our stuff reverted back to normal Earth?
No.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought if we didn't go through an opposite gate and went through one of these gates, our stuff reverted back as they should. Or reverted to match.
The world you went to was weird. You've also just landed.
It's like part of me wants to just with my hand crossbow.
It did not
Hold on.
immediately. Hold on. It did not immediately revert. When you
Okay.
come back through the gate that way, it does take time. It's one of those because you're not like doing the meditation translation. You're doing an instant translation. There's the same way that like the power rod held a little bit of charge in the gate for a few seconds. There'll be like a few hours where it's going to take time for your body to transition back.
Okay.
I see. Okay.
Okay, well,
I'll be like, Travis, where's my sword?
Now, any equipment you left on Earth is still in Arden form. That's going to be complicated.
The stuff we brought back through will revert back.
Right.
It's like, you're a fucking asshole, you know that?
But yeah, Hertzfeld's super excited. Like, clearly the RAV worked.
Yeah.
You guys made it
Okay.
to a new world. Yeah, it wasn't the world we were hoping it would be, but you survived.
yeah, no thanks to you, buddy.
Out of interest, guys, I'm curious. Who do we complain to this idiot for gross misconduct? Who do we tell about that bullshit?
No,
I
I-
think.
I
Sorry.
told you going in. I told you going in. It was untested. You survived. I figured it was a 50-50 that you just die. Not
Just
even land on a planet at all.
Does I keep wanting to call her Jade. I know that's not her name. Okay,
Gwen.
Gwen?
Gwen. Yeah, does Gwen have the coordinates on the piece of paper there?
Mhm.
Gwen, dearie, what world were we supposed to go to? What number?
936.
And what coordinates is Arden?
No, that's what he was. That's where you were supposed to go. Was 936. It was
Right.
Arden.
He sent us to 639.
Aye.
Do you happen to know, dear, what 639 was?
Like she's got this tablet with like basically like a catalog in it now. 639, 639, 639. Let me find it. Where'd it go? It's just R639. It's mystery recursion.
Well, we can
Only
update
scouts,
that now.
no power. Looks like a alternate Earth.
Yeah,
Aye.
you might want to put a note there that it's infested with thonics.
Yeah, but there's a lab with everyone's ID badges from here, except they're all clothes full of dust.
Aye.
Huh.
big thing I think we should address.
Aye,
Duck
but first
people.
the gross misconduct of this fucking moron. Just pointing at the doctor.
Now, I told you before. It's untested. It was just
Had it
excited.
been a mechanical failure, I'd fully fucking agree with you. But that was your error.
Well, if it had
That
been a
was you.
mechanical failure, you wouldn't be here, would you? See,
I'm
you were
fully aware.
able to make it back, and all things is fine. And like,
Vander hits him again.
Fucking fine.
Is there a nearby stapler I can throw at him?
The temptation to just set him on fire is right there because I still have that ability for the minute.
yeah, I'd say you probably still have you guys still have your art and stuff for a couple hours. We'll say
Yeah, I'm gonna put my
this
hand-
many
Magic
hours.
button.
For the next 5 hours, you guys still have Arden stuff.
Cool.
Okay.
I'll be putting this in a fucking report, and I sincerely hope you get fucking reprimanded for being a fucking moron. Triple check your stuff, or Challenger goes bang.
Why
Which
did you
is
leave so soon
bad.
then?
You
Listen.
shut the door. Get fucked.
Next time,
Rusty's just leaving.
listen to. Okay.
Hunt as he just walks out the door. Just
So yeah, R639, it's a level 4 world, standard physics and exotic laws. No playable races, translation is impossible. The recursion is accessible only by an opposite gates. Focus and
Oh.
skills as of Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, if we find that out, that's going in Rusty's report too. That he sent us someplace that we were extremely lucky we were able to get out of.
The gate inside of the R639 lab is an opposite gate.
yeah. Slight difference, and thanks for that.
But
Like I
we're
say,
not
only
going to change
accessible
back
by-
then.
No, we will. It'll just take time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
gonna
still
take a little
translated
bit.
back here, but yeah.
Did you say it was an opposite gate?
The gate in the R639 is listed as an opposite gate. In the system, it's listed as an opposite gate.
Although apparently not, because we're changing back.
In about 6 hours. It'll take a little bit.
Okay, I see.
It's one of those they've only sent probes. So yeah.
I see.
Okay. Awesome.
So they knew the gate worked, but they could never quite get stuff back. And they knew the physics were the same as Earth, so you were the first ones to
Great.
go through with the wrong foci? I don't know. Not your native foci.
Awesome.
That was
Glad
weird.
we didn't die.
Yay!
Yeah, as we're leaving the lab, Vander is going to look at the rest of the group. Is anybody else getting the idea that we definitely have no business being here? That we're the smartest people that work in this place?
Well,
Don't-
our
that
boss
didn't say
seems
much for
pretty
us.
smart, but in the way of all smart people, she got, elevated to a position where being smart doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we had to tell her about the job that's supposed to be going on here?
Mm,
Like, we
True.
just started.
yeah.
Worrying to think, isn't it, that us dumbasses are some of the smartest members of this organization.
Yeah, that is a little disturbing. You're right.
Well, there's also, you guys just haven't really, you guys have come in at the bottom level, so you're already seeing the people that are just at the bottom level.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good spot for the session, so
Yes.
Okay.
that was fun
Makes
to
sense.
play.
I remember that world.
Sentient towels.
I remember